Hello and welcome to the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your game master today, Randall Brown, and this is Magic Academy. We are joined today by Evelyn sometimes.
Hello.
Heather.
Hello.
The ghost of Bonnie.
I forgot.
Go on.
Hey.
Lily.
Hi, I'm sick.
And Doofus Domain Cleric.
Hello, fellow otakus!
You can help us to be part of the Magic Academy by making sure that you like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new episode. This episode is powered by Sirenscape because epic games always need epic sounds. And with that, let's get into tonight's episode of Odyssey of the Dragonlords. And I need my recap fan.
Oh my god.
We didn't level up, right?
No, you did not level up.
Okay, sorry. I don't know why I thought we did.
For
Ignore
what?
me.
Running away from
Ignore
a
me.
Medusa? No.
Running away.
I lost my memory. I lost my memory.
Running
That's why I
towards.
asked. Thanks. Anyway,
Here and there. Anyway, so you guys were last found at the bottom of the statue of Pythor, a bronze statue resurrected at the edge of the harbor. Where two once stood, there is now one. You know that inside of this, there is the Lady of the Coin, a Medusa that has been taking artists, poets, anyone who has the flair for the arts, and turning them to stone for their own needs. Deciding to face off with the Lady of the Coins, Tatyanna led the charge, receiving the keyword in the entrance to the inside by heading up into the statue. At the first level, you found a few Minotaurs doing some repair work, and one of the, I forget exactly what they were, persons trying to supervise, checking out what's going on. They told you, you don't belong here, you don't have a reservation. You were like, I don't care, I'm the heroes, let me in. So, you guys exchanged a few words, but it ended up leading to a little bit of a fight. You did manage to, however, persuade, I believe his name was Jason, to join your side, though Todd was not swayed.
no, it was Jacob because I kept making Twilight jokes.
Yes,
Jacob.
it was Jacob because I kept thinking of Drawfee.
That's right. It was Jacob who was swayed by your pizzazz and agreed to help you. A little bit of a fight happened, and you guys managed to quell yourself and get up to the next floor where you encountered a room. In this room, you suspected some type of trap, but it did not seem to activate it or have it happen to you. So you decided to walk through and head up to the next layer. In the chest of Pythor, you found a few thugs who were stoking a fire, keeping the beating heart alive, to say. You managed to kind of, Tatyanna, state your purpose of being there with grandeur and finding your way to kind of get past the thugs. You then ended up at the top of the head, where you found Moxina, the Lady of the Coin. She spoke to you all and told you that, yes, she has been taking poets, artists, bards for Hexia, a dragon, as it is they who gave them the money to start up their little thievery guild here in Mitros. They take from the rich, they give to the poor. They feel like it's a fair trade, although their price is people's lives, a little bit of a morally gray area. You guys have had to deal with someone who requested their head. And so you asked a few questions, trying to understand who they are, and Lady Coin was pretty open. Before they said, enough of this talk, perhaps before we decide whether or not you take my head, we could do a little game of the deck of many things with the deck of many fates. Although they asked it with this simple question, things or fates? Starting off, Tatyanna pulled the first card, which ended up sending you off to a dinner feast of satyrs. Very Alice in Wonderland-y. It was giving Mad Hatter tea party. and they wanted you to stay, but it was quickly noticed that he had some type of agent that would make you fall asleep and stay there for some time. So you guys ended up finding the way out through the clock, ending back into the head of Pythor and speaking to Lady of Coin again. The next card that was pulled was Midas. Midas gained a fortress, some type of large construct that now became theirs, but was swimming with monsters. And they had to clear it before it would become theirs. I think I told them where it is.
Yes, it is in the. I have a keep at Titan's Folly, which is a small island in the Cerulean Gulf.
Okay.
And it's full of monsters that I got.
It's our House of Monsters, if you will. Yep.
Yeah, but those are monsters that we got to get out of there.
So that we can be there.
Yeah. Base of operations.
Next to pull a card, if I remember my order correctly, was Nyx, who got the choice to resurrect someone. Anyone they choose. They chose to resurrect Thylea, their sister, their long-lost sister, who had been trapped down in the depths of hell with Lutheria themselves. Thylea came back, although seemingly not totally incapable of who they are. They seem a little out of it, collapsed. But they did not have much time to really dive into anything before Estrella pulled their cards. As Estrella pulled their cards, they tempted fate many times. In fact, they directly tempted fate, leading to them getting a choice to forget a memory in order for a choice. Forgetting a memory led to them slowly forgetting everything. And now Estrella is no longer in possession of any memory that they once had, except for one, which Valis gave to them sometime later. The one where they remembered that they gave up their wings as a sphinx, and they remember saying that they agree to hunt down Versi the First. Whether it's true or not, memories are fickle. Last chosen was Adrian, who pulled a card. Adrian pulled a card that called a Harpy down.
Sorry.
And the laugh really did not. The Harpy came down, tearing a hole into the head of Pythor. A dice randomly selecting Tatyanna as the victim, pulling them away. You guys tried to chase, but the Harpy seemed to have very fast wings, and you were unable to keep up. Leaving the tower almost immediately, you guys sought the help of Valis. Going to the keep, you hunted down answers, finding yourself the easiest path and where Tatyanna went. Finding that Tatyanna went to the Ultros, a place where you have the map, a map given to you by Acostus. You know what your target is to retrieve Tatyanna. Nyx left Thylea with Valis. Valis made a plea to Acostus for dragons so that you can fly there quickly and swiftly. Adrian sacrificed himself to Versi, utterly and totally, and more aid, finding out the remnants of what seemed to be a dragon egg somewhere out there in the Isles. Not really the answer he was looking for. But all of this completely planned session left us to today. You all woke up, found your items, made your peace, and headed off on the dragons that Acostus acquired for you. for the Deadfalls. Deep into the east of the Heartlands, you are looking for some type of mysterious fall that reeks of necromancy. Before you left, Valis told you that the time to complete your next of great labors is done. King Akostas has given you the map of the last known whereabouts of the legendary Ultros, but its location seems ominous. The ship was last seen near the Deadfalls and the rocky wastelands of the Eastern Heartlands. You all have heard stories of the Ultros. It was captained by none other than Estor Arcleander, the Dragonlord, leader of a savage and bloodthirsty crew. He savaged the islands of Thylea, leaving slaughter in his wake. Sidon unleashed his fury against the vessel, attempting to smash it with 100 waves and drag it down to the bottom of the sea with terrifying whirlpools. But the magic of the Ultros was so powerful that even Lords of Storms could not sink it. The ship and its crew went missing for years after the end of the First War. You are now tasked to find it, take command of it, for you cannot brave the waters of the Forgotten Sea without it. And of course, it now holds captive Tatyanna. As you all flap on the wings of your dragon, getting closer to the edge of the Eastern Heartlands, your dragons start to buck and give restraint as you near this, what seems to be this giant hole in the ground. Water seems to pour in, but no steam, no vapor comes back out. It is not a crashing waterfall. There is no mist in the air. The air is arid and dry. They all land just outside of the falls, and it is clear that they will not go much further. But you guys must proceed on foot.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We can't. We need to find where Tatyanna is. She's around here somewhere. The Ultros is around here somewhere. Tatyanna's more important right now. We need to find our friend.
Can I see the map? Whoever's holding it, because I sure as fuck didn't have the map.
It's not me. I'm just here for the ride.
Please don't tell me
Midas is going to begin looking through his bag, but he has a bad feeling that it's not in there. Because I
asked
don't
the wrong question already.
recall having the map.
Even better.
And the ghost of Taty
From beyond the grave, you're all SOL. It's in my backpack.
All right.
Hey,
Okay.
great.
Hey, we can figure this out without a map.
Cool.
Think about it. You can fly. You can get us like an aerial view.
Okay. All right. That's what we're doing.
You know,
This is where we're going.
between the four of us, we've got to have some kind of survival instinct.
Nyx, are you sad or are you happy?
I'm actually sad. So why does it work? Because Thea's not awake. So we got problems.
Oh, so you can't fly right now.
No.
The sad siren is
Okay.
unable to fly.
Okay. All right.
This is for
Anyone have rope?
originals.
Okay.
Hang on. Do I have
What-
this
what?
all fly?
Do we
No.
have what?
Do we have rope?
Oh, I have rope. I have tons of rope.
You guys look in front of you. You see that the River Lethe descends
No.
further and faster and breaks into the frothing rapids. The water flows and gurgles at a treacherous speed. Large sharp rocks jut from the water, making the river even more perilous. But you see that there's a path along the rapids that twists and turns, and the sides of the canyon seem to kind of grow narrow as they go deeper down into the depths.
We follow the river. And that's
Following rivers always lead to, I don't know, civilizations and just city centers. That's just, I guess, one of the easiest. That makes a lot of sense. If that helps.
follows the
know.
river in the direction it's flowing. We
I'm
hadn't
gonna
researched.
guess that none of y'all have the spell fly.
Super don't.
Super dumb.
That would be a third level.
Estrella's
spell.
gonna like look off into the distance because she's like, I did have wings once.
Okay. So I think our best course of action, follow the river in the direction it's flowing for now. We follow the river, we get to the falls. That's where the Ultros is supposed to be. Hopefully that's where Tatyanna is as well. If we don't find Tatyanna there, then we turn around and we just start heading back up the other direction of the river. Because this is where the Harpy was headed. So somewhere around here has got to be where Tatyanna is.
You guys head down the falls, down the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys head along the path, and the sides of the canyon seem to close in around you. You see that the walls are adorned with horrific carvings of what seems to be faces of both human and inhumane. And as you make your way down further the path, the canyon continues to grow narrower and narrower. I hate ours. Cold winds assail you, howling through the canyon with a blood-curdling sound like an inhumane scream.
I don't like this place.
Like a Harpy scream? Like,
Sounds unworldly.
We
on the fact
I
that
hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Is this a sound? No, you know, I don't even know. I'm asking to like be like, is this a sound I recognize? I know nothing. No
don't
thoughts.
recognize shit.
It's fucking empty. Oh, it's gonna be real fun.
no, my Sirenscape is not working.
I
Okay.
sent a new link in
Oh,
Foundry.
that's why.
It keeps breaking now.
Cool.
Straya, this is... You haven't heard many sounds, so you're not quite sure what this is.
This is a really weird sound, and I don't particularly care for it, so I would like to leave. I don't like it here.
well, we can't leave until we find Tatyanna. But once we find Tatyanna, we can leave. What was that?
okay.
The sounds of the shifting. And you realize that the walls are not only growing narrower, they're indeed closing on you all, because you all have a high enough passive perception.
Like
no,
they're
no.
actively
Son of a
closing?
bitch.
Yes, we need to go. Run something fast.
They are
Okay.
actively
Out,
closing on
out.
you two.
Okay.
Leave.
Oh, so he's
Fine.
running.
Running.
Clawing.
All right, so I'm assuming you're all going to make a move and a dash action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far does that get all of you?
60 feet.
60 feet.
60.
If I'm using bonus and action, it would be 90 feet.
90 feet. Adrian, you book forward as you rush as fast as you can, and just as you turn around, you see about 20 feet behind you, Midas, Estrella, and Nyx start to become pinned.
I don't know that man, but like he's really fast and we're not. And
Just keep running.
Keep going.
I'm
I need
trying.
you all to make me a athletics check
Oh, okay.
as you are getting stuck in between the rocks.
I was worried you were gonna
I have nothing.
say something with
great.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Let's go. Okay.
So I'm -1.
You got a 1?
No. I have a 14 because I'm -1 on those rolls.
Oh.
I feel like I just
Estrella?
got squished to death.
I have 14 as well, but I might be substituting that fun little roll earlier in there as
Midas?
need be.
I got a 19.
Oh, cool, that's great.
Midas.
Good for you.
As it pulls in, you're able to move and wiggle forward as you squeeze out the last 20 feet.
Nice knowing you guys.
Can I grab someone?
Not with a 19, it would have to be a natural 20.
I figured you were gonna say that.
The DC is 15.
Damn it! No.
Damn it.
Estrella, Nyx? Estrella, are you using that die? I need to know.
Okay.
I hate you right now.
If I have a nat 20, because you do know it was a nat 20,
Ooh.
if I use it and I switch it out, does that mean I can pull out Nyx? Because it is a nat 20.
You will give them advantage on their next save.
Okay, I'm essentially so Estrella essentially is trying to like push against these walls that are closing in, and she closes her eyes and breathes deeply, and she just thinks and she goes, "Fates, do not fail me now," and essentially her roll switches to that nat 20 earlier.
You're able to feel the pinning crush of the rocks between you as you suck in your breath and are managed to kind of fall beneath some of the jutted rocks that was pinning you. You dash the 20 feet, and as you kind of grabbing for Nyx's hand, Nyx, you are going to take 32 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. You said 32?
Yeah.
Are you down? Are you down? Okay.
I'm not down yet.
I don't know you, but I don't want you to be crushed either. So she's like, Estrella's like trying to like grab you as she's.
Can I help action and grab Estrella, help Estrella with grabbing Nyx?
Nyx, roll the next one with advantage.
That is a 15 because I rolled a 16.
DC's 15 meets it, beats it.
Thank you, Fates.
Oh my
As
god.
you pull through, feeling the scrape of the rocks against your chest as they pull you out.
Ouch.
That hurts. That's just mean. Why couldn't it be my back?
Yeah,
That's like
that's
the
like
worst
so
thing
much
ever,
You got
man.
worse.
wings.
That's so mean.
It'd be your lower back, and I feel like that's more sensitive.
Then your
Sir.
chest?
Fair.
Titties. Got it. Cool.
I clocked it. I got it. It took me a second. That was probably one of the most dangerous traps you guys will ever face, because if you drop down to 0, it does instantly kill you.
Great. Good to know. Glad we
That
lived.
was really fucking close because I only have 49 hit points.
It was 66 damage.
Jesus.
With a 32, you do the math on what I rolled.
I hate you.
Estrella's gonna like, because I understand like probably pulling Nyx out and everything, and in the condition she's in, she's gonna like kind of like kneel down and be like, I wish I knew how to, I don't know.
You're
Help.
good. I have healing spells that I need to put into my shit.
Hey, why don't we call Taty? Oh.
Luckily, we are clerics, so we get to prepare at the beginning of every day. I just never anticipated having to prepare healing spells. I would have as a character, knowing that we didn't have Taty, but they're not in
Always
town right now.
Always prepare.
So, yeah.
As you pull Nyx out and start to continue down the deadfalls, The rapids twist and turn, approaching what appears to be a massive waterfall. The water of the river pours into a vast, shadowy chasm and vanishes. The sight is beautiful, but you find it disconcerting that such a large river could come to such a sudden end. The thundering sound that typically accompanies a waterfall is strangely absent here, as if the water and the noise is being swallowed by a void.
I don't like this place. It gives me
I
the
don't like it
creeps.
either.
Sooner we get Tatyanna and get out, the better.
Outside of the no noise, the water's just not that great.
It's freezing cold.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay. So, does the path continue to lead down?
Seems to stop at this type of rock wall. Make me a survival or investigation check.
Oh, we're absolutely going probably survival. Yeah, we're going survival because -1 to wisdom or -1 to intelligence +1 to wisdom. -1 to intelligence.
Our himbo boy, he'd do him best.
That's a 10 for survival. 9
Can I
plus
do
1.
investigation?
Sure.
Yeah, if
But the 10, you notice some odd scratches along the floor.
like where we're standing, because we obviously can't see the bottom of the pit.
Yeah,
So, like,
where you're standing.
On the ground.
Closer to some of the walls.
Okay, and scratches. Look at these scratches. I'm gonna point them out to everybody.
Let me look.
Do they look like they're going in the direction of, like, into the pit?
Adrian, what'd you get on your investigation?
8. I just now found the cupcake in my pocket.
Eat it, I dare you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why do you have sweets in your pocket? Those don't last very long.
I don't really know at this point. I used to collect rocks, and then I've just found myself putting random things in my pocket. It's complicated. We'll discuss another time. I'm stressed.
Can I do a survival check?
You guys see that the scratches head towards a small pool. And upon closer investigation, you see that this pool is actually probably a door, but it's slightly flooded.
I'm very confused by the layout of this place.
Same.
I don't know. I have no visual picture of what's going on right now. I do not have a grasp on this situation.
Is the
You've
door in
come
the
down a large path.
Okay.
Think of like the cylinder of hold. It just seems to kind of go down forever.
Yeah.
You follow this path, kind of spiraling down into it a little bit, but the path ends abruptly. So you see the water still kind of colliding from up down. And off to the left, you see a pool of water that looks like a flooded area. But the tunnel itself that the path you're walking on does not continue down, like in further. It is a wall.
So where is this pool?
This pool is off to the other side towards so you have the pit on the, like, say the right, the pit's on the one side. On the opposite of the pit.
How wide is this path that we're on then? Because that's, I think, where I'm getting tripped up.
About 8 feet wide.
Okay, I'm still a little confused, but we're gonna go with it. If this pool is a door and it's just flooded, then we should try it.
If you have rope, tie me off just to be safe. I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, I got rope.
If y'all can, you don't need to breathe. I did not know that.
You don't need to breathe. How are you alive?
That's the funny thing. I'm not. And I'm just going to start tying the rope around my waist.
What do you mean you're not alive?
He's undead. Kind of. He's reborn.
Like resurrected.
Yeah.
So this.
We can talk about this
mean,
later. Just finish
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
While I'm holding the rope for Adrian, I'm gonna catch Estrella up a little bit. So like, you know, he was a Dragonlord and then he died and now he's back and I don't know all the details, to be quite honest with you.
Wow, there are so many really interesting people here. Huh.
That's what
Yeah. We're an interesting bunch. And you're part of that bunch.
Oh, damn. Damn. We're up to 8.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Who's going first?
It's Adrian. We're sitting here, Scout, have fun. Let us know how it goes.
Adrian, as you pass,
Holding the rope.
as you start to get into the water, you see a small archway that kind of comes over the top of the little puddle pond area. You are able to kind of duck underneath and pop out on the other side, discovering this inlet near the chasm where the rivers are eerily still. The canyon walls surround a small lake, protecting it from the rush of the nearby rapids. Moonlight shines down from the clouds, illuminating a beautiful ship moored along the side of a rocky shore. The ship is large and the fine workmanship, though its design is ancient. Its sails are black and the prow is carved with the likeness of a dragon. You see no crew on board and you only hear silence.
I'm gonna like dive back down, kind of work my way up the rope. It's like, I found the ship, guys. It's not too far.
Then let's. Cool. Then we should go.
You good over there?
Strand does a little like temper tantrum-y kind of stuff. Like, I really don't want to get in the water.
Okay. Hold
It'll be
on.
okay. We can dry you off.
I look at the water. Is it more than, from my guesstimation, is it more than 10 gallons of water?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
yeah,
it's like
you're
one of
fine.
those
I'm not
things where you
doing
have to like it's essentially like where you have to like dive in and then you pop back up and it's like it's one of those things. Yeah, I know what I have to deal with.
Here, but I'm not wasting a third level spell lot for 30 minutes. It's not going to do anything.
It wouldn't do anything anyways because of the type of where it's at. Yeah, and the type of water it is. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll
to cure myself.
Yeah, it's okay. I will just suck it up. This person must be important.
Yeah.
Very.
Taty is our friend, and we do whatever we can for our friends.
Yeah.
That also
okay. So many new friends.
You all dive deep into this frigid and chilled water on the brink of turning to ice. It is somewhat refreshing. Definitely springs you awake as it chills you to your bone. Popping out on the other side, you see this beautiful chasm with this giant ship floating almost out of time.
I wonder if that's the ship we're looking for.
Is it? No, I wouldn't have any knowledge of this ship.
Yeah.
It's after my time. Sorry.
I know nothing.
You guys could probably surmise that this is the Ultros. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the map, but I'm pretty sure weird giant ships in a giant sinkhole with a waterfall, this one may be it. I don't think there's going to be too many more.
Yeah.
Very
special. I think we gotta go with what's there. We gotta find Tatyanna. We gotta press forward.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna head towards the ship and see if there's a way to get up on this ship.
As you head down towards the docks, to the shore, the rocky shore, you see that there's an easy way up. A kind of scaffolding, or they're laid in, I don't know, boat anatomy.
Are you talking
the part that comes down? The part that comes down to let you on board. The little
The gangway.
The plank.
The gangway.
Gangway.
the gangway is down.
It's okay. As
You're about to be on a
we're
cruise.
You're so
walking,
pretty.
yeah, you're about to go on a cruise, and you need to know what a gangway is. But as everybody's walking, you know, like when cats step in water, and like they do that like leg little like shake thing, and like she's like every time she's like
God.
twitching and shit. Just,
I'm walking behind her, and I literally just take a hand and scoop water and splash her with it, so she'll stop.
no,
It's better if you just do immediate exposure. I promise.
no.
You guys climb up to the top deck of the ship. You feel the chill of the air. The ship appears abandoned, though well maintained. Listening carefully, you hear the faint whispering, and then the sense of movement around you as though the crewmen are at work. For a moment, you think you can hear a boisterous singing from the back of the ship, but when you turn, there is nothing there. And sitting in the middle of the ship is a lump of temple garb, a mix of white and green, of an unconscious person.
Running over.
You run over,
Yeah.
and you see a Tatyanna unconscious on the floor.
Immediately checking for a pulse. Because you look at somebody unconscious if you don't immediately clock whether or not they're breathing. Immediately checking for a pulse, immediately checking for breath.
You put your fingers on them and they're cold. There is no pulse. But from behind you hear someone.
Ooh. I might have something for that.
I have something for this.
What you got?
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying.
We both have spare the dying. We're like, with our powers combined. We both have spare the dying.
Yeah, you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, they become stable, but
Yeah.
We don't know that.
we don't know that. We don't know how long he's been dead.
She's cold. I can't find a pulse.
Describe
It's
to
worth a
me what
shot.
it looks like as you guys attempt to cast Spare of the Dying.
Estrella kind of looks at Midas as like, this is your friend?
Yes. And
So
you can
she's-
see and he's panicking.
So she kind of like runs kind of up as best she can and like puts her hands on Tatyanna, and just her eyes glow that purple again, to like hopefully stabilize her.
From behind you guys in the distance, you hear the familiar footfall.
Oh, it's not familiar. Oh, it's different.
It's different.
It's different. You hear Adrian probably more so than anybody else is familiar with Tatyanna's gait, but it sounds like the foot pads, like bare feet. And she's gonna kind of just come out from. I also don't do ship anatomy, so whatever the fuck was back there, captain's quarters, I know that one. With kind of like with her shoes in her hand, and she's just gonna lean against one of the banisters. It's a neat little parlor trick you have going on there, but that's been there for a few days. It's not gonna work.
I immediately jump up and try to hug where this is coming from.
Yeah, immediately looking over. Are
Do I fall
you?
through?
Wait. What is going on? What is going on? There's. Are you alive?
I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty alive.
Then who the fuck is that?
You look back over, the body that you guys were all standing around is gone.
So that wasn't your friend.
Apparently
No, but
not.
this is.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm apparently Estrella?
You are, yes.
We've had an incident. Well, he's had an incident.
You've had an incident. Do not even start with me.
I am just directly sobbing on Taty's shoulder right now.
And Taty would actually wrap Adrian in probably the world's tightest hug. If I was not careful and aware of your conditions, I'd probably break you in half. It's okay. You can't die. I'll make the joke for you. But no, she's probably. Yeah, she's like hugging you back, and she's actively crying. And kind of as you guys look at her, you see she looks a little worse for wear. Her shoes are in one of her hands, the buckle's kind of like looped and holding each other together. Her dress is torn and tattered. It's muddy. It's wet. The snakes of her head seem lifeless. They all just kind of like they're in like a slick back, and they just kind of hang there. And more of the scales along her shoulders and neck seem to be more visible and protrude. But no, she's like actively sobbing, gold tears down the back of Adrian's shirt.
I know better than to look at your eyes, so I walk over and I just, like, from the side, put my hand on your shoulder. Because I've seen what you can do.
Yeah, I think not fully knowing, like, what is okay to do in terms of contact, just kind of in general, is gonna kind of mirror Nyx and also like put a hand on your shoulder and wait for a reaction, if any, and just like try to be gentle but a little awkward.
Do you need
Estrella, on the other hand, literally is not doing anything. She's standing there awkwardly, staring at the ground, just. Oh, I'll let them have their moment. This is their friend.
What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm gonna like rip another piece of my dress off, essentially. Just kind of like tear it from somewhere, and she's gonna like dab at the tears, and as they dry like water, which is odd. Given their almost solid color state, and kind of dab at them and then tie off her eyes again. And I couldn't tell you we were flying for hours or days or I don't know. But
1 day since you were taken.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, it feels like forever.
It's been a night.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad we found you, and I'm glad that whatever apparition was there, I'm glad you're not dead.
Same.
I'm glad I'm not dead too. Thank you.
You see Adrian trying to form sentences, like he's like, nope, just continues crying. I guess at this point, holding onto your arm so you can actually have some space.
He's been in the right state.
No, I would say that she's probably huddled very close to you. This what was in the bronze statue and what is standing before you are two very different people. This is essentially an overwhelming sense of loneliness.
Yeah, you have not been gone that long. We got dragons from Fuckface, whose name I can't remember right now.
King Acostus.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, Acostus. We had to get dragons from him, otherwise it would have been a week for us to get here.
Yeah.
I'm less concerned about physical time, I suppose. In my line of work, physical time is less important. But it's enough to drive a person mad if you're not careful.
Fair enough.
Well, we have you, and now a ship?
Yeah, I
don't know how to
suppose
say it.
I found a few things while I was here. It's not much, but it'll my god, Discord, it is really hard to add fluff conversation while you load. My stars. So, she's gonna kind of from one of the packs on her hip, she's gonna produce just like a little bitty bag, and I found some money, which I haven't added to my inventory, but I found some cash. So I found 75 silver pieces. Hang on, I have to math while I do this. 70 plus 30 is 100, plus 5 plus 2 is 100. This is
Like
this is
you
my
needed
life.
more gold.
Oh, I did you gave me more gold.
Fair.
Whose fault is that, really? Plus 4 is 90, 120, 121. I found 35 gold pieces. And Adrian, to you, I'm gonna kind of hold up these other coins, and I found there's 6. They're Dragonlord coins. Well, no way you can make it that, but I found them.
So this is going to be a bit of a stretch, DM uwu. Can I use? So when I use knowledge from a past life, I can add a d6 to a roll. Would I be able to see if I can remember anything from my past life regarding this using a roll of your determination?
Sure. Why not?
This is going to be a history, investigation.
History.
With my knowledge from past life, that's going to be 22. No, I'm sorry, 23.
Dragonlord coins are old and rare currency used by basically the old days. Most people now have them for collection to hang on to. Every once in a while, they become bargaining chips, a vintage item you can quickly give off. But other than that, they are pretty mundane.
Cool, Nuka-Cola caps. And I'm going to give... No, I'm going to keep one, give one to everybody, and we have a spare, so I'm going to give that one to Taty as well.
Beautiful. I'll go ahead and kind of like stuff these back. But as I put those away, what I'm going to pull back out instead is I'm going to pull out a small leather-bound journal. The journal I have is Estor Arklander's account, like personal first-hand account of starting the first war on Thylea. So I took really shitty notes when Randall was talking to me about it, so bear with me as I kind of muddle through what I wrote down. Or do you want to read it?
I can read it if you'd like, but to clarify, you got the book that is about the curse of Estor Arklander.
Yeah, oh, I thought, yeah, I wrote down starting the first war for some reason, so I got Estor's curse.
Yeah, you got the curse.
10-4. Okay. So yeah, you should read it though because it's really pretty and I really like it. I took really bad notes that don't do it justice. So pretend as Randall is reading, Tatyanna is entertaining
Oh
y'all.
my god, you guys will not believe. No, I'm just kidding.
No, listen. She's so weepy right now. She's so weepy. It's upsetting.
Esther Archleander once said, "Yes, Queen, slay."
That's all it
No.
was. Literally, slay.
No,
slay.
this is the bad. I was like, this is the bad guy. No.
Yeah, you
don't
guys
like
know
him.
you guys know Esther in the first war and how that happened. It was gruesome.
Yep.
I will I'll send that to you, Estrella.
You're about to learn.
No, I mean, I know what it is, but she doesn't know. She knows nothing.
This is the recount of the curse of Esther Archleander, written in his personal notes. The atrocities of Esther Archleander drove his dragon to abandon him, but even without his mount, Esther continued his murderous campaign against the native creatures as the captain of the Ultros, a magic ship with a crew nearly as savage and bloodthirsty as Esther himself. The crew of the Ultros ravaged the islands of Thylea, leaving slaughtered in their wake. Sidon threw everything against the vessel, trying to smash it with 100-foot waves and drag it to the bottom of the sea. The magic of the Ultros was so powerful that the god of storms could not even sink it. With Sidon's failure, it fell to Thylea to find a way to end Esther's reign of terror. She approached the barbaric captain in a dream. If Esther swore to end his massacres against her children, she would give him a crew, eternal life by ritual magic. Esther was naturally wary of the trap, particularly when approached with a naked goddess in a dream, but he knew that he was safe in the Ultros. Even the death goddess couldn't harm him there. Seduced by the goddess, he woke from his dream and began to slit the throats of his officers as the blood sacrifice to begin her immortality ritual. Lutheria came in on a cold wind swooping in from the void of a moonless night, landed on the deck of the Ultros. The captain, as Esther now styled himself, was enchanted by her cold, cruel beauty and lay with the goddess to consummate the arrangement. The two were surrounded by the leering corpses of his butchered men. As the first rays of sun climbed over the horizon, Lutheria vanished. The officers that Esther had murdered rose to their feet. Though all had knew how Esther had betrayed them, Lutheria's ritual bound them to his will. When they saluted their captor, Esther let out a great roaring laugh. He knew he had been blessed by Lutheria and would never die. The blessing of the goddess of death soon revealed its nature as a curse. Esther and his crew could not die, but they would still feel pain. Wounds would not kill them, but neither would they heal. Instead, they festered and rotted. Age could not touch them, but they felt the ravages of diseases and illness. Lutheria was true to her word. As the years turned to decades and then to centuries, they did not die. They endured as twisted and disfigured creatures, trapped in a world between life and death, as they were slowly driven mad. After centuries of torment, Esther and his crew tried to break Lutheria's curse with a second ritual. They sought the release of death, but the mistress of death would not grant them peace. Their bodies decomposed and fell away, but their spirits were bound to the Ultros. Now, the ship manned by Ghost was doomed forever to sail the seas of Thylea.
And there you have it.
Do we need to burn the fucking ship?
No, we need to bargain for it.
Yep. That's what it sounds like. Have you encountered any of this ghostly crew?
Briefly, but I don't remember much.
If there's a ghost crew,
Taty specifically would remember that there is a drummer downstairs in the rowers.
Oh yeah, there's that too. If we go downstairs, there's a dude in a drum.
Okay, but if these are invisible, and this is kind of like more so out of character, if someone was to be able to see invisibility, so to speak, and into the ethereal plane, would they be able to see the ghosts?
You're welcome to try.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to waste a fucking spell slot for this. Can I do, like, I don't know, a religion check or something? See if I maybe know. I don't know. There may be thoughts rattling around.
You know you'd be able to see them. That's how the spell works.
Estrella's gonna kind of like sit there in the back and go, you said there's I guess ghosts on this ship. I might be able to see them.
Okay.
I don't know if you need to know where they are, but I might be able to see them.
I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt, but I would say we should probably take it from the drum downstairs.
I agree.
Okay.
I think it might be wise to start with the little drummer boy.
But have that at the ready. It's a great idea. We appreciate you.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yes, we go below.
Yeah, just come this way, I guess.
Come hither.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead. I will take you guys below deck. But again, you all notice that I still have not put my shoes on. The queen of needing to be perfect and clean at everything, and walking around in tattered rags, covered in mud with broken shoes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But Nyx wouldn't notice it that much because she's only been with y'all for like max 2 weeks. The one who would notice that is the one that's currently crying on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I've kind of recovered, but I'm staying close.
If he can see between his tears. If he can cry.
I kind of want to give myself a perception check.
I think Midas would notice, but I think he wouldn't know how to like approach it and say anything about it.
Oh man.
I think it's been mentioned before to Midas. Like, you've witnessed me have a freak out moment about my shoes, but
yeah, but I think he also recognizes that. I think it's also pretty easy to recognize that you know you've been through a lot in the past.
Overnight. I was gonna say overnight was weird. Overnight was a time. It was a time.
I think I have enough tact to not be like, hey, why aren't you wearing shoes? Because I don't think that that's necessarily like a helpful question right now. If you're like, because I mean, if I was in some kind of state and if I was walking around without shoes, and y'all know I'm scared of germs, it would be obvious there was something up, but I would absolutely be very testy and be like, no, I don't want to, I'm going through a thing. I don't want to tell you about why I'm not wearing shoes. So
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Literally though.
So,
me.
Yeah, I think in an attempt at being respectful, probably wouldn't ask about it right this second.
You guys find your way down the stairs to a small storage cabin that houses all the necessary provisions for a short journey out to sea. There is an ancient chest in the corner that appears to be rifled through, one that Tatyanna had been looked through. They know that. And you see a door to the north, and further to the south you see the ore deck, which is clean, orderly, and built to house 25 oars on each side. On the opposite side of the oar, you see a woman. standing there with mallets ready to hammer a drum.
Okay.
Next, if you said
We
something you muted.
I said it. So what's up with the lady? Like leading over towards Taty.
She seems like she hits a drum, but I haven't really spoken to many people.
Got it. Cool. Oh,
We
this is very party. Okay.
should
We should
probably-
talk to her.
Yeah,
Is that the person we need to talk to?
I think so.
We certainly need to try.
You guys are welcome to move your characters because I love you so dearly.
Might well let me move.
I can't see anything to know where to move.
Oh,
That
dang
too.
it.
Also, my game is
I just paused it again so I could fix your tokens. It takes me just a
sorry.
minute.
You're fine.
I was like, I can't see anything.
I just flipped over to stream. I'm like, oh, now I can see everything.
That's why I was like, cool.
Estrella, configure ownership. You should have ownership over your token. The fact that it doesn't... Oh, close that.
Whoopsie.
Ooh,
Can you move
really
your character
cool
now?
Nope, game is still paused on my end.
Oh, that's right. That's my fault.
It's okay.
The pixies are at it again.
You know, it's all
What now?
good. Okay,
Yes.
Oh.
Awesome. No.
I guess. Oh, there we go.
There
Okay.
we go.
Just got to move around walls. Walls will stop you completely.
Gotcha,
Where's the
gotcha.
drummer lady?
Sorry.
I think
Right
in the
there.
center. Right where,
Okay. Because I kind of just started walking.
I have 2 tokens.
Do you?
you do?
Showing up 2 for me.
I don't see two.
I don't
see
see
one.
two for you. I see one.
Yeah, I only see one.
You might need to reload.
Okay. Yes, you pixies!
As you guys start to head towards the drummer in the back, you see...
Wait a minute. Is this Adrian right here, or is this supposed to be Estrella?
Nope, I'm in the back.
This is Adrian. Adrian yeeted forward.
Okay. All of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute. Is that what's our... Hello.
I'm just walking very slowly back, like behind you all, like letting y'all do your thing.
Okay, and now my token is paired with Adrian.
That's my boy.
I'll delete Adrian and re-add. There we go. I'm gonna pause it.
Yeah.
As you guys head to the drummer, almost as if in a wave, you see visages of a single man sitting silently, holding onto the oar, rigid and stiff. Their images are ethereal. They kind of shimmer in and out. And the looks of all of the men's are full of blisters and rotting flesh. Who is approaching the drummer?
Me.
Do
the big stretch.
Taty.
Yeah, Taty. I'm gonna hang back and
I will be
Keep it- I'm gonna-
behind Taty.
I'm keeping an eye on the cat girl, so I'm a little behind, but not.
I feel
Quiet.
like Adrian would be right next to Taty, and I would be like 2 spaces back.
Yeah, I am not leaving Tati's side. Like, you are not disappearing on my watch. You're getting a leash.
I was gonna say, are you gonna tie her too?
Who's moving me? I am
Not
moving
what I
that
meant.
far.
Not what I
Huh?
meant.
I meant to move it, Adrian.
I'm
So-
giving everyone their space. Excuse me.
Well,
You're all new to me.
Bonnie,
hello.
Tatyanna,
Yes, my
You
love.
head towards this woman sitting by a drum. Her skin is white as bone and her eyes are missing. And as you look up towards her, what would be a gaze falls at you. And she utters one sentence. Are you ready to travel to Mytros?
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What did I
no.
just do?
The Ultros raises anchor and smoothly sets sail towards the canyon wall. The cliff looms over, closer, and closer, and closer.
I don't stop it. We're gonna hit the wall. We're not
guy-
gonna make it through.
The ship
Guys, I think we have a problem.
picks up speed
I
as
was
if
literally
preparing.
I was a figure on the deck not an hour ago. I'm not concerned.
As appearing as it's about to smash through the rocks.
I don't know. I followed you all.
Just let it happen.
What?
I'm. I mean, it's
Just-
not like it's gonna stop.
Her
When it
claws
seems like
dig
the
into the deck.
Just when it seems that the ship would collide into the wall, it suddenly dives under the water. The decks of the Ultros flood with water as it submerges, and you are forced to hold your breath.
Oh
The
my
ship
God.
travels at a terrific speed, rushing past large aquatic creatures and shadowy rock formations. You see as the men beside you, and a synchronous beat to the drum as the lady still beats onto the drum with a pattern.
We're children. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're children.
Your lungs,
Wow.
with an effort to hold your breath, but finally, the ship surfaces. The water rushing out onto the floor, leaving just a cold, blistering, moist air. You find yourself
Oh, no.
surrounded on all sides by the gentle waters of the Cerulean Gulf and a mist that seems to encompass in all directions.
Do we have to
Estrella is
see
on
her?
all fours, on the clutching, a cat that is wet, sopping wet. Just, you all say you are my friends, but I do not think friends would do this.
To be fair, we
Listen.
didn't know it would happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my bedroll out of my pack because I assume it's just a blanket. Because I doubt he has something fancy. Not if it was in my bag and tucked away and
It's
folded
it's
up.
wet.
Right,
If it's in your
so-
bag and we were submerged in water,
We're
it's
all-
wet.
You're all wet.
All right. I was gonna try and be helpful, but
It's
I
not.
look to see if I can be helpful, and I just see everything in my bag is soaked, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
well,
I'm just gonna be an
okay.
angry little cat.
Nyx?
Big mad.
I turn to Taty. Should we warn them that we are coming?
Who?
Not Acostus. God damn. Names are really hard for me right now. The goddess of wisdom.
Valis.
Alice?
Valis.
I mean-
There we go.
Sure, I suppose if you have a way to contact her.
I have sending. I can give 25 words over any distance, and then I'm out of level 3 spell slots. Sorry.
Found the Ultros on our way.
Yeah. That's what I send to Valis.
Oh, and Tatyanna.
Hashtag
Oh, and
bring
Tatyanna.
towels.
Bring towels.
Yes.
You send
Hashtag
off
angry cat.
the message, but don't get a response.
Yeah, that's pretty normal because they would have to have that spell. I
Sending
can't get a
does-
response.
Doesn't sending give you a response back, or is that
Sending
message?
you get a response. I'm pretty sure.
If they choose.
If they choose to.
Yeah.
No. Hang on.
Sending is out. I think it's, or is it message?
If it knows you,
Look.
message in like. Oh no, they can, but there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So it's possible that the message never arrives.
So the 5% chance is if it's going to a different plane.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well,
if it's going to a different.
I don't know if this exists on the correct plane or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say that it is odd that you
Okay.
didn't get a response.
Okay.
That's concerning.
Great. Just great.
See, I don't like that look.
this.
All right, you almost killed Nyx. You took Taty, which was kind of my fault, but I still blame you.
Beware the smiling DM.
I am scared.
Oh, always.
The Thane will see you now.
The
The what will see
The
us?
thing?
The Thane will see you now.
Thing.
Thane. Do I have to go upstairs for that?
Behind me.
Okay.
Does she have that expression except for without the eyes? Like she's
Yeah.
exasperated with us?
Yeah.
Cool.
That tracks. Okay.
Let's
We're
go.
going. Ooh, there's a door. I'm clicking the door. Gasp. Do I go up the stairs? Do I go through the door?
I'm
I'm
you
gonna
don't know
assume through the
yet.
door. Well, I'm standing in the doorway. Awkwardly.
Where are you going?
For the love of God.
I guess you do have the door open, so I could do this. Might help your decision.
I'm like,
Okay.
oh, look, nothing.
Okay, I guess I'm going in here then. Yeah, I was gonna say open the door and then stop moving. Where do you want to go? Okay, we're going in here.
As you enter this large room with 6 hammocks gently swaying in the ship, you see in the center of it a ghost. And he looks at you and goes, "Hello.
Hello.
And why are you here?"
Well, a Harpy dropped me off on your deck and my friends came to get me.
Are you here on Estor's behalf?
On Estor? No, 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 no.
Well,
Am I supposed to be here on Estor's behalf? I don't want to be here on Estor's behalf.
my name is Metron. I am the ship's navigator.
Wonderful.
What are you here for, if I might ask? You do not look like the rest of us.
Well, we need the ship.
Yeah, we have to travel through the seas and Acostas told us, gave us a map to where we could find the ship. And
The
said
captain
this
is
ship-
cruel.
The captain is
Thursday.
Okay.
You think you could come and get this ship? The captain will never let you have it.
Well, okay. I'm sure I can still talk to him and try. Dang.
The one responsible for murders and countless deaths. You could talk to him.
Everyone has a price.
Like that dragon tried to talk to them.
What dragon?
Astor's dragon.
What is her name? Hexia? No. Is that it?
No,
Randall?
Hexia is.
No.
I think the.
No.
No.
That's Pythor's wife.
That's Pythor's wife. Yeah, very different.
Valid. What? No. What was this one? What was this one's name?
I gave you a list at one point.
Okay. Well, you just read it in the curse, and
I didn't say the dragon name.
you told it to me the other day.
Give me a second. I just gotta pull up the list.
Okay. The only
no
thing I'm
idea what
coming
that
up
was.
with I know is not a fucking dragon name.
There's a specific thing that I'm doing here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ta-da! Ba-ba-da-da! Dragon name.
Should name it
All right.
Smarmy.
You know it as Arkyrania.
Arkyrania?
Arkrania.
Arkyrania it is. Brain does not phonetics. Okay, yeah.
Well, since you are here, perhaps you could help me.
Yes.
Many of these unfortunate souls have traveled to the underworld in search of vengeance across Estor. Would you be kind enough to dispose of these troublesome spirits for me?
Every single one that's out there with an oar?
No. And he heads to the back of the ship and he grabs a small box and he goes, the ones here.
How many?
A few.
How strong are these spirits?
Oh, that's stronger enough that one man can't handle it alone. I'm a navigator after all. And you all look quite strong. Quite strong indeed.
You want us to open this box, face whatever spirits are in here, in exchange for a boat.
Oh, I'm not going to give you the boat. It's not my job. I am the navigator.
Then what purpose is this trade? A box of souls for what?
My entertainment. And to find which one of you is the strongest.
No, hard no.
He flips open the top of the box, setting it onto the table in front of him.
Fuck
Roll
me.
for initiative.
Motherfucker!
I did this
How
in
big is this
Dale.
box? How big is this box?
It is
where's the box?
pretty tiny, actually.
Oh, so I
it's
can't
like a
fit in it.
small
Well, you
jewelry
know-
box.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Alright. You know what?
I hate you right now.
Roll why won't you roll initiative? Damn.
So mean to me, and I did nothing.
Yeah, you did. You made this the problem. God damn it, where is...
Hey, at least
Listen,
someone got
I-
their one out real early.
I
Adrian.
oh, you poor baby.
You think I was picking a lock or something?
Oh, so the funny thing is you did roll a 1 when we got back into it last time again. So
Next, what you
Yeah,
got?
you did.
you did. It was actually pretty funny.
Whatever it just told me.
Cool, that works. Estrella, what's your dex?
My mod on it or what it is?
Your raw score.
16.
16. You're gonna go first, so I'm going to update you to 9.5. Make sure that you go first. Anyone else looks good? As he flicks open, 3 armless Geigen warriors pop out of the small box. What you end up seeing is these small, like marbles, flick out. 1, 2, 3. And as they land onto the ground, these large Geigens, looking both kind of shambly, pop out of it. Geigens.
What the hell's a Geigen?
Is that kind of...
Why
They're
is my
undead, right?
Are they undead?
The Geigens are all gone in this world because Estor slayed them all. But they are large giants with 6 arms.
Giants, you say?
Yes.
Thank you.
So do these count as undead or do they count as Geigens? Giants.
We'll have
Undead
to
Geigens.
figure that out.
Okay, well, I have an easy way to sort that out. Hang on, wait.
Well,
Is my axe warm?
Oh.
Or is it just happy to see you?
Gosh, dang it. Let me double check.
God bless that fucking axe.
No.
Bet they're undead.
Yes.
Okay. So, starting off the round with the one of them, they're going to run up to Midas is just next, so he's going to go next to Midas, or he's just going to stay there. And he is going to use an
Hit me.
attack.
I dare you.
He
Come on, kill me.
goes for 14 to hit.
no.
No.
You see as he reaches out with you with his hand, this energy pulls and tugs at your life force. But it seems to do nothing. That will start us up with Nyx.
Perfect. We are going to channel divinity turn undead. Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
All right. Wisdom save. I have 12, 13, and 7.
Wouldn't also the main
No.
ghost also have to do it too?
What was that? The main ghost have to do it? Yeah, he would.
Any undead.
Yeah,
yeah.
any undead. We need one more roll.
That one's a 15.
That one.
Beats it.
Okay, so
Right.
a different creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take
Hang
reaction.
on. Before you get too far, do you also have the destroy undead feature?
No.
I think that's a higher level.
Yeah,
No.
it's
No, not for
No,
not for mine. It's not.
for you probably.
I
Yeah.
did, it's dependent on our.
I think mine's because of the prophecy cleric. I get
Yeah.
it. Starting at 5th level.
Yeah, because mine at 5th level is called. Oh, wait.
no, yours should also be destroy undead because at 5th
Yeah.
level.
Well, it depends on what their CR though is.
That's why I was
Yeah,
asking.
CR of 1/2 or lower.
Not on here. I have Death
Okay.
Decay.
Randall, what's the CR of each of these Gigans? Or one of the Gigans?
I have it listed as the Gigans is a 1.
Okay.
So they're not automatically dead, so then they follow the turn undead rules.
Okay.
Okay.
You're fucking busted next time we run into some ghosts though.
So turn undead functions that it lasts until they take damage.
Yep.
Yeah, for 1 minute or until it takes damage. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It can't take any reactions. For its action, it can only use dash to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. And if there's nowhere to move, then the creature can use the dodge action.
Alrighty. Midas, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I believe that is an action. It is, yeah.
Alrighty.
So
Midas, you're up.
if I hit them, it undoes the effect. The
Right.
only
Yes.
thing I can do is hit. So
I
I'm
would-
gonna look at Nyx and be like, "What do I do?"
So you
Yeah,
have
just
the,
hit
one at
him.
a time.
you have
one
the
at a
3
time.
specters, you have the ghost in the back, and you have the box, which is right here too.
Okay.
Ghosts in the
Or
back.
hit the box.
Or hit the box.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I like the hit the box idea.
You will
can't
not
m-
be able to get. Well,
Yeah,
you could
you
get
can't.
past him. He can't take a reaction, so
Yeah, I
You can't do a reaction.
But my token won't move.
yeah.
You have to move your token individually by squares too. When you try to get around people. Are you on the wrong
It's-
measuring?
I might be. Yep, there it is. That's what
This
it is.
way.
Got him. I guess I'm gonna hit the box.
Okay.
I'm only gonna I'm worried the box is a red herring, but I'm gonna try and hit the box once with my thing and see what happens before I take the other 2 hits with my staff. I'm gonna hit it once. That is a 16 plus 9 for 25.
That hits.
And it does a d6 per hit. So, that is 5. Let me look at the thing to make sure I'm doing it right. 5 damage on the box.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
On evens, the good thing happens.
I better roll an even number.
That's an 11.
God damn it.
You hit the box and it kind of bounces off and it kind of scatters across the floor. And its lid just kind of splayed out over top of the floor. It's kind of turned upside down with the lid open, like bleh. I don't know how else to describe that.
Can I close the box?
Sure.
I imagine something that simple would be a free object interaction. Can I just close the box?
Yeah.
Does anything happen when I close the box?
Sure does. The 3 specters that are in front of you disappear. And the box trembles for a second. And Metron goes, well, you are smart and muscular and strong.
Oh, I'm not smart. My friends told me to do this.
I think you'll do.
Yup.
For what exactly?
I don't know. I think you're smart. You knew what to do.
Let me get rid of these in the turn order.
And Midas, we don't do negative self-talk, okay? You're wonderful and you're smart in your own way.
Estrella, you're up.
Okay.
Now that the box is closed, am I hitting the ghost, or are we done?
Oh, I prefer if you wouldn't hit me.
Are there marbles? Are those little marble shits on the floor still?
They seem to turn into dust as the box was closed.
Estrella looks down. She's like, "Dang. Well,
There's no
I
need to
thought
be
I had
rude or hostile anymore."
Okay, then what's next? You're looking for someone strong, apparently, and obviously this, yes, but also very smart. What are we doing?
You're free to go.
Insight. Is he telling the truth?
Roll an insight check.
Just holding back.
It's a dirty 20.
Words are powerful. You are free to go.
Hold on to the box. I don't know what it's for. What is the box for?
Oh, it just holds the useless, the damned, the unimportant. I thought we'd probably get rid of them. But
Do you need the box back?
I would like it.
I don't know if I trust... I mean, he did say we were free to go, but I don't know if I want to give him the box.
You said you were free to go.
No, not just me. Everyone is free to... No, everyone is free to go. Not me. Everyone is free to go.
Would anyone else like to do anything in this moment?
I'm just holding the box.
Panic?
Tatyanna, Adrian, anything?
So I said, are we free to go?
I would like to roll an insight check.
Are free to go.
And I said, we are free to go.
Do an insight check, Tatyanna.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Hell yeah.
Because yeah.
May I provide the help action by kind of whispering in? It's like, all right, I think he's sketchy. What do you think, sis?
Midas, if anything, throw me the fucking box.
Well, I didn't tell me shit.
You're right there. I can hand you the box.
Give me the box and I will leave.
I got a hot sad. Wait a minute. I rolled a 4.
Sad.
A 17.
Yeah, I got a
I'm gonna get you
17.
dice that when you roll bad. It just says hot sad.
Hot sad, man.
The 20 is hot and the 1 is sad.
The one is bad.
Yeah.
Maybe when I start making dice.
Sorry,
Sad
what was that,
hours.
Tatyanna?
It was a 17. Really just kind of... Unless you were going to let me roll with advantage for Adrian being like, this don't feel right.
No,
I don't
he's
Feels right.
allowing. He looks at you, Tatyanna. Goes, you are free to go.
Okay, but
Are you guys doing anything?
is he free to go?
Who?
The strong man that you are very pleased with.
He walks over towards Midas, putting a hand on their shoulder. Says, "This one."
Mm-hmm.
And
Am
as
I
his
free to
hand
go?
touches your shoulder, Midas, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
No,
I
I know
am
what you're
stabbing
doing.
the
I
ghost.
haven't. It's still
I'm-
technically my turn.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're
I
doing.
saw this coming a mile away. I'm looking for a
Yeah.
strong individual, and you all
It is still
fought
my turn.
That's a 23. Try
Regardless,
me.
it's still my turn.
Midas, you feel the wisps of the ghost creep into your soul as if it's reaching to grab it itself.
Oh no, thank you. Listen,
Uh,
I don't
Well,
need.
wait a minute. Actually, let's roll this whole thing back. Roll this all back. Turn undead lasts a minute. Did he beat that one or fail it?
He did.
He
You
met
beat
it.
it.
He was the only one that
He
made
got
it.
Okay, duly noted.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
about to make
he's
sure
trying
We're
to.
still technically initiative order, correct?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been light initiative. So I
Okay,
will pick back up at
insight.
Ashreya.
Insight. Okay. I go. He says, "I'm free to go." I'm like, everyone's free to go. She doesn't like the vibe that this is giving off. And in fun Astrea fashion, she's going to Misty Step up between the two of them and yeet the box.
Go
It's
for
a
it.
box.
Well, if the ghost is like trying to get into my soul, I imagine there's not really space between them. So I think you would probably have to be next to it to get the box.
I'm short. I'm gonna go.
Sure. You grab the box, Midas, you're releasing the box.
I think I'm distracted by the ghost trying to get into my soul,
going, "Yoink."
but I'll let go of the box.
Okay. Stray, you now have the box. What are you doing with it?
Unhand him. I have your box.
Oh, I don't care about that no more.
Why do you need to get into my soul? I don't like this. I don't care for
I
this.
have been
I'd
trapped
prefer you
here
did
because of that terrible, gosh, awful Astor. And if I can possess your body, perhaps I could get off of this ship.
Okay. Now.
Well,
That's
Let
the
me
part
tell
where
you
I'm supposed to keep to
now.
myself.
So here's how that's not going to work, because I need to be on this ship because I got shit to do. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no. Sorry, bud. There's only room in here for me.
Straya.
Cool thing is that even though I did cast Misty Step, guess who has additional spells that they can use
What you gonna
because
do?
of the cool shit that I can do. The runes are gonna. she has the box in her hands, and you're gonna see her point out her hand at this ghost dude, and these runes are gonna light up on her arm, this like faint orange color, and she's casting command on it.
Ooh, okay.
And I guess what she's gonna tell it to do is she's just like, no, you're not taking him. Take your hand off of him and go. So I guess it's essentially either it's a drop or it's a flee thing. In terms of like,
I need one word.
Him. Oh, flee. I guess is going to be the easiest one to like. He has to go away.
And with that, his body disappears from the world that you know it in, and he seems to fade.
Do we need to make another charisma saving throw?
No.
Okay. Oh, I didn't. So he's just gone now.
He is just gone, and you are out of combat. For now.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Agreed.
Adrian, how do you do it? How do you have yourself and someone else there in your head?
Mine's not a weird ghost guy. He's just kind of a cool wizard guy.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, no problem, dude.
You have a
Just
weird
get the air.
ghost guy in your head?
No, I'm the ghost guy. He's the... Okay, it's complicated.
Technically, I'm the living one. I'm just occupying this one, and we're both sharing the
Oh,
host.
yes. I'm kind of repeating as you say that.
I get closer to Estrella. I'm like, I don't know if I like it here.
You're telling me. I just apparently I know you all. Apparently I'm your friend. I don't know. I'm learning all these new things. I have a box now of who knows what inside, and
I wouldn't reopen the box if I were you.
Yeah, I would keep that closed.
I'd tie that thing real shut, real hard. Taty, I don't think that was the guy that we were supposed to talk to.
I was perfectly content to watch that happen.
To watch me get possessed?
No.
This was your
To
friend.
watch your conversation? You getting possessed had nothing to do with any of what I just said. I was content to watch you try not to reopen the box. I mean, cats are fairly curious creatures.
Oh, that.
I'm very curious to be opening this box again on my own terms, but not now.
Okay, that's if you get possessed because you get too close to a ghost, then I will certainly do something to stop that. However, your little girlfriend there, you might want to take the box from her. You're far too smart to let that happen again.
Was that a compliment? Or
What's
I
in the
just think
box?
I'm
So-
confused.
Katie?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're married, sweetheart.
Yeah, you're
they're
like technically my
engaged.
daughter-in-law.
I mean, I as I explained yesterday, we're not dating. We might technically be engaged. There's a lot going on.
Oh
Given
no,
the story.
you're not might technically be engaged, and she's gonna like hold up her hand and Estrella, dear, look at his little pinky. You gave him that.
I did.
You did.
I don't remember
yeah,
this.
you
No,
actually did.
I don't know if I remember this.
You also don't remember who any of us are, from what I can gather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we were actually there when that part happened.
That's nice. I
you-
don't remember, but okay.
I mean, you
Yeah.
stole it off of a fisherman and then gave it
That
to me.
sounds
It was
like-
very sweet.
Do you
that's
require
that's
sleep?
not the point.
Who asked if we required
Is
sleep?
that the drum lady?
The drum lady's at the door, just standing there, pale-faced.
Oh my god.
How long until we get to Mitros?
We're there.
Who cares about time?
I care about time. How long until we get to Mitros?
2 days, if the seas are willing. 5 days, if Sidon is not.
Fuck.
Wonderful.
Fucking Sidon.
I thought we were
already
fine.
know
Do
he-
you require sleep?
No, I actually don't.
No, I think I'm okay.
Surprisingly, no, I don't. I'll just sit and read.
No,
right
we
this
do not
second.
require sleep right now. Thank you.
We have areas for you to sleep.
That's nice. Please let us know where those are, and then when we decide we need a nap, we shall go.
Would you mind showing me to where that is so that way I can show them later? I know that you're very busy.
Right this way. And they walk straight through the room and down the stairs right here into the hull of the ship. You find the storage hold that has a large amount of crates and boxes that are kind of strewn about. Clearly this deck was housed many stores for the ship. And in the corner you see just a little area that seems to be cleared, but there are no quarters for you. Looks like most of the time they spent time on the bedrolls just down here. Spend time down here.
Pretty average.
We will come get you when needed.
We can't like sleep on the hammocks that were like up there earlier. Like,
Would you prefer that?
It
I
may
mean,
be
it's
more
better than-
comfortable.
the ground down here. There's like,
There are 5 of you. That leaves one for the navigator, sure. You may sleep there if you choose to.
Okay.
And they turn around and walk out.
well, I'm
Okay,
not staying
thank you.
down here.
Cool.
I don't know about
I'm not
you.
sure it's wise we sleep near the navigator, considering he just tried to just hijack Midas.
Oh no, we want to sleep near him so that we can kill him if he tries again.
Can you kill a ghost?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Just because you've died once doesn't mean you can't die again.
You should
This
know
is
that
true.
more than the rest of us.
I've only died once, so I don't. It's complicated. Oh, brain starts imploding on itself. I don't need to sleep. It's okay.
I've given him an existential crisis.
I don't need to sleep either. Surprisingly, I don't.
I don't need to sleep right this second, but
I'm
No,
will
like never.
eventually.
I
All
don't
right,
need to
I want to
sleep
go
ever.
explore the rest of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanna
Um,
look through the boxes.
let's go ahead and take our break here.
Woo!
So we will be back at 12 after the hour, wherever you are, to figure out what's what on this boat, because there is definitely some stuff going afoot.
Randall.
So, oh my gosh, I love it.
Wearing the shirt?
He's
I
so
love
cute.
him. He's so cute.
He's such a good boy.
He is.
I love you.
If you want that shirt, you can get it at our merch store, magicacademyrpg.com. Check it out.
For those of you that don't know but have seen him on stream, this is the infamous Riku
It's Wiku.
on a t-shirt.
Yes.
so cute.
Hand
All right.
drawn by our very own Evelyn. Crafted by our very own
Time.
Heather.
This way, yeah.
Teamwork.
Y'all kick ass. All right, we're gonna head to break. We'll be back at 12 after. See you very soon.
Alrighty.
So you had a good short rest, got up, got some water, something, I don't know. My boyfriend stole my Coca-Cola, so I just got water.
My mommy gave me a ginger ale.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
I want ginger
Aw,
ale.
cute.
I love ginger ale.
Santa, welcome
Santa
in.
is a
Same. I know
Oh
him.
my god, Santa!
I know him.
Wait, do we all actually know Santa?
I've met
Okay.
Santa.
No, I just love the movie Elf.
You're not Santa. You smell like beef and cheese.
On a throne of
The
lies.
story of how I met real Santa in the Discord. But
Well-
it's, yeah, I mean, I can tell y'all now, it's sweet and sad.
No. We gotta get back into this. Discord.
Santa Claus. I've been a very good boy this year, I promise.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
We last left off with you guys in the storage of the boat, with you guys picking through some boxes.
I got one box.
You start looking through these boxes and quickly realize that they are all empty.
Here's the thing. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. I'm looking in every single box.
Oh my god.
They are all empty.
Face. Everything.
Seems like that this
Unlike Baldur's Gate, Randall did not fill every single crate with a rotten mushroom.
Thank God.
Or shears. Or a hammer.
the chests and crates here are remarkably well preserved and usable, but they are all empty. Hi, Santa.
Oh, I'm waving and my camera is off. I just realized.
Wait, has anybody done the thing? Santa, am I on the nice or the naughty list?
Yeah.
No.
Just put that out there.
I plead the fifth.
At this moment, you hear a large... as the door that you guys once came through is now shut.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are we trapped in the hammock room?
You're still downstairs.
No, like the door to go up.
Hello. I go to the door.
I'm large and strong. I'm going to try and open this door.
All right, make me an athletics check.
Great.
Bet.
Can't wait.
27.
You push open the door to recognize that there are metal chains on the outside of it.
Great.
How wide can I open the door? Can I open it wide enough?
3 inches.
So about okay, that's not quite. That's a
lot.
I'm trying to figure out if it's wide enough for somebody to fit their arm through. And like undo the chains.
No, 3 inches is
that is not 3 inches.
Small. 3 thumbnails.
Is like
that's like 3 inches.
An inch is a thumbnail.
Okay,
Absolutely.
not everyone has the same size thumbnails though.
It's roughly.
This is like 3 inches is like about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buddy, I measure fabric all day. I know what 3 inches
So you can
is.
stick your hand in.
What's that? Maybe.
Maybe not Midas.
Yeah, Midas definitely can't. I have a rule.
What about our friendo here who is made of liquid? Cats are canonically a liquid. Fight me.
Oh, me? I'm not.
Cats are a non-Newtonian fluid.
This is true.
You want me to reach my arm?
Yeah, I'm holding the door open. Undo the locks.
I reach my hand through and
I
jiggle the
promise
lock.
to not let you get hurt.
You jiggle the lock.
I not
What are you
the
doing
lock
besides
off.
jiggling? Are you just batting the lock?
I'm trying to
Jiggle,
get it
jiggle.
off, like trying to reach up and be like.
Well, it's definitely locked.
Well, can you unhook the
Can I
chain?
like unhook the chain, or is there like a lock? Oh,
It's a padlock?
Yep, there
Would
it is.
I be able
I
to
don't
fit my
think.
hand?
I don't think that is
Adrian
like
could.
my expertise.
Dad, what do you
Okay.
think?
Dad.
Listen,
Freya looks at Midas and then looks at Adrian.
He's
Don't
not
ask.
actually my dad, it's a running joke.
He's
Yeah.
like canonically his dad. I've said canonically twice now in 5 minutes. It's so out of character for me.
okay,
Wow,
I am going to look to the heavens. I have failed every attempt at opening doors for so long.
You're gonna do
Give
great,
me
babe.
guidance.
I believe in you, Adrian.
17.
Does guidance
What?
stack? Can I give him guidance
You
too?
get double guidance. It can only be one.
You start tinkering with the lock, and you feel like it's about to click open when all of you feel like your bodies are being pulled. And the images around you shift for a moment. And you find yourself on the deck of the Ultros.
Uncomfortable.
Okay.
Has this happened before, Taty? When you were here?
That's a good question.
You look around and
I
you're
don't
able to
remember
see
much.
dozens of men and women with grim faces and ancient weapons. You are part of the ship's crew, and you know that you are here to serve the captain in countless battles. Standing at the prow of the ship is a tall man with long gray dreadlocks. His engraved bronze pauldrons mark him as one of the legendary Dragonlords. This is Estor Arkleander.
Ew.
He calls to his entire crew. I have summoned you here for a grave purpose. Tomorrow, I walk into the fires of Typhon and become like a god. Thenceforth, I shall be immortal, perhaps even as powerful as Kentamane, the 100-handed, but I shall no longer call myself captain of this ship. It has been a great honor to fight alongside you in the war against the Gaigans. We have toppled their wretched cities and flooded their oceans with their blood, but now it is time for me to choose a worthy successor, a new captain of the Ultros. I would choose the new captain among my loyal thanes. Each of you swore a blood oath to serve me. I call upon you to swear the same oath upon the Ultros. Only then will she follow your command, and she has done mine. And all of the men and women pound their chest as they look towards Esther. You also recognize that at this moment that Esther is calling you a thane of the ship in this moment.
Is this like a vision or something, or is this like real time?
Roll me an Arcana check.
No.
21.
No.
I was depending on how bad that popped off, but
21.
You get the sense, as you kind of look off into the distance, that what you are experiencing is kind of like a dream within a dream.
Like a memory, kind of like a remnant of a memory that's almost like an echo of itself, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Sort of.
So it's not real, but it could be real.
Yeah.
So it's like symbolic.
Do
Or-
you agree to take the oath? Those who agree, repeat after me. I swear upon my life's blood that I shall captain the Ultros with honor.
What if I open the box now?
I don't
There
think
were
we should
Geigen-
okay,
there were
okay, hang on.
Geigans in it, right?
hang on. Let me. My brain is not piecing. My brain is not piecing. So help me understand this. If I recite this oath of the Ultros, I can become the next captain.
Yeah.
Okay, but like,
I think
Captain-
okay,
think it's meant to be that we all do it at the same
Okay.
time.
okay, but like, if this is like kind of sort of real, and he thinks that all the Geigans are dead, what if I open the box and he's
No!
like, oh,
Astrea,
surprise,
Astrea,
Geigans?
we're not gonna open the box.
I don't know if he's a nice guy.
He's
Like,
not.
oops, you didn't get them all.
He's not,
Okay,
but
so
we're
then-
not opening the box.
You are pure chaos. And I'm
Okay.
here for it, but
Okay.
also
I think we're all meant to recite it at the same time. He's asking all of his things to do it. We are clearly standing
encouraging them,
in.
Rob.
We are
Stop it,
we
Rob.
are standing in as his thanes. in this memory, I think this is symbolic. I think this is the way that we get the Ultros to be our ship.
I was
think
gonna say, I'm gonna recite it.
Yeah, same.
I swear upon the life's blood that I shall captain the Ultros with honor.
I swear on
I
my
swear on the
blood.
life's blood that I shall
I will
captain
captain
the
the
Ultros
Ultros
with
with
honor.
I don't like it when they're really long sentences.
Songy voice.
And
I
I
don't
won't
like
open
that.
up the box that somehow has the Geigen spirits.
Even should we sail
Even should
we
we
sail.
sail
Thank you.
into the maw of the nether sea,
into the
Into
maw
the maw
of the
of
nether
the nether
sea.
my fate shall be bound to hers.
My
My fate shall be bound to hers.
Actually, my fate's bound to other things. Let's just
I
break
think-
that pact.
No, it doesn't break that pact. This is just an additional.
Estrella, you're better off just not asking questions right now.
Estrella, do you even know that you're bound to the other fates?
Yes, I do. That is the one thing I do know to
Yep.
my memory. That's the
Okay,
one thing
well,
I do
fine.
know. That is the one thing
Damn
I
it.
do know. Yeah,
No, it's
that's the
not
one
gonna
thing I
break-
do know.
It's not going to break your other pact.
I was about to say, I already have like a pact to fate, like fates and stuff. So like,
Yeah,
I
we've
mean,
all
the
kind
fates
of got
control-
some destiny stuff going on.
So, like, the fates probably control the fate of the ship.
I mean, they're a little fickle sometimes.
You guys
that
are
was-
thinking far too hard right now.
Estor steps down from
I was
his
trying to get back home.
pedestal, and he walks up to you five.
Oh, shit.
At this point, the other Thanes have left to their quarters, and it's the five of you and Estor on the ship deck. I have to admit, I haven't been quite honest.
Do I?
I have a request of you, Thanes.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Davos, Metron, and Sakthon, well, they might be my
Gesundheit.
Thanes. They are still bitter for what I've done to them.
And by done to them, you mean the curse.
Slitting their throats, correct? It was probably, not one of my finer moments.
Oh, I was about to say, if you were about to say overkill, then like, I mean,
I mean,
I don't know how many
if
fine moments you've had.
if it wasn't that, it was sleeping with Lutheria, but I mean, more power to you, I
my
guess.
Thane.
Would he recognize me?
Oh, shit.
shit.
Actually, that's a really
Now you
good
have to
question.
think of that. Now you
Question.
think of that.
That's a good question.
Actually,
Still ready.
that's a
I'm
really
still
good
ready. I'm
question.
still ready with the box. You give me the
Same
word,
too.
and I'll.
Midas is going to put his hand over the top of the box to try and make sure you don't open
No,
it.
no, no. What I'm gonna do is I carry a bag of salt, and on the fucking ground, I'm gonna put a little bitty 2 foot by 2 foot square out of salt in a perfect box. Because if you put the shape of a box in the ground, guess what cats do?
Why are you trying to trap the ghosts?
No. No.
Doesn't
no,
that
there's-
look a comfortable place to sit?
yeah. There's like a
Can I
little
do
chair and
persuasion roll?
cats sit in the box. I have tried this with the painter's tape. I put a 1 by 1 square on my floor of painter's tape for my
Roll
cats.
persuasion.
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
I feel like this should
story
be.
moment. It's like, hold on, cat goes in the box.
Well, listen, I'm trying to distract from opening the Geigen ghosts.
Do I get advantage because Tachi is also helping me with trying to convince her to sit in this box?
Sure.
Yes.
That's a 26.
And my perception is 14. I'm not paying attention.
Sit in that box.
Randall, it's your call as to what
in that-
that means.
Sit in that box, baby.
Am I
Sit in that
am I
box.
sitting in
That's
that
up to you.
box?
You control your character. I don't control your character.
Sit in the box.
I kind of look at it and I'm like,
If it fits, it sits.
she see her kind of like,
Yes, the cat thing.
she steps over into the box.
Good.
And
Beautiful. Nothing. That's all.
Perfect.
I want you to kill the other things.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
I need to leave
The
this ship.
box.
So I need you to kill Davos, Metron, and Sakthon.
So to what? Suck what?
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
Sucking what? We're sucking on what?
I'm okay with killing
Stefan.
Metron. He tried to possess me. I'm fine with that.
Who are the other? Okay.
Davos,
And-
my quartermaster, Metron, the navigator, and Skathon, my first
You got
mate.
it for me.
Okay.
Are any of those three the lady with the drum?
no.
Oh, no.
Navigator, quartermaster, first mate.
Okay.
And you can't leave the ship unless they're killed.
I want to know that the person or persons taking over the captainship are strong, are knowing that they won't be stabbed in the back, because those things will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of got
mean,
So
sense.
we're getting rid of our competition, so to speak, right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh.
hmm.
Do you understand? Any questions?
Any particular weaknesses on any of them?
Well, they are undead after all, so anything to kill a ghost or a specter probably would be to your benefit.
Well,
The two clerics.
it's a good thing we got two clerics.
Well, let me tell you.
That just happens to be our best area of skill.
Any other
Alright.
questions?
How quickly do you need this done?
Yes, I have a question. I have a question for you.
As quickly as you see fit. And you, my thing.
Why? What possessed you to take the actions that you have taken in the past? What possessed you to murder?
My actions, albeit may not be widely accepted, but nonetheless, had to be done so that we could win the war.
And is this what you call winning? A rotted body, a crew that hates you? Is this what you call winning?
Surrounded by people, and yet I am alone, and that is a curse that I will endure myself.
No, that's one way that we can commiserate, I suppose. But
I've traveled far and wide and experienced all of Thylea. I am here to protect Thylea. And I know that the Titans and the creations they created themselves are linked to pure evil.
I think that should the gods grant you a second chance at life someday, that you actually sit down and reassess that line of thinking. Because I have known satyrs and centaurs who have twice the metal that you will ever have.
I promise to give it thought.
Insight check.
Fuck your sarcasm, Randall.
Roll the insight.
Don't even need a roll insight. I know he's being fucking facetious.
I can let these out of the box.
No,
Not yet.
we really should take that box away from you.
Yeah, I take the box.
Yeah, out of my
Okay, who actually
knowledge,
has the box?
knowledge from a past life, that's going to be a dirty 20.
He's definitely placating.
Of course he is.
I'm going to let them out of the box.
No.
No, I've taken the box.
Is that it?
It's man.
And with a large stomp of his spear on the ground, you guys find yourself back in the underneath of the Ultros, and Adrian, his hands reaching through the opening of the door, but it is not closed, and there is no lock. The door is wide open, and his hands are just out there.
I fucking hate this shit.
Well, that's bullshit.
This counts as unlocking it, guys.
No, it doesn't.
This
Nah, let him
counts
have
as
it.
unlocking.
Let him have it.
Oh boy.
You did a really great job.
Well,
Good job, buddy. Smacks you on the back.
well, I guess we've got a task.
Yeah, okay. Well, damn it, we should have killed that. Wait, how long does command last for?
Mm.
Fuck.
He's probably back. He'd come back at any point. It's probably been enough time. It's not forever. It's not banishment.
I think they take the command, but they don't. It doesn't. It doesn't last.
it's-
I think it's
No,
one round.
it's like I was gonna say, it's not banishment. I didn't banish him somewhere else.
Yeah, it's only one round. We're good. We're good.
Be a lot funnier if you did.
Imagine.
Are you guys headed
Keep
upstairs?
running after him.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'd like to just go. I'd like to go upstairs, and I'd like to kill the guy who tried to possess me.
You guys head up to that deck where the hammocks are, and you don't see anything.
I mean, if we wait here long enough, he's probably gonna come back for Midas.
Yeah,
If we wait here long enough to respawn.
Metron.
Are you going
I keep
to
wanting to say
wait there?
Metaton, but it's not Undertale.
Else I could use a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably could use a short
I
rest.
could use a short rest.
Yeah, why haven't you been resting?
I
Listen,
think
I gave the option for you to
Down
get
to
up to
relax.
sleep.
I get transported, and then I don't know if I trust Father.
There was an option to sleep.
I don't. Here's the thing, Randall, is that I know you well enough that I 110% anticipate that the moment Midas falls asleep, that ghost is going to try and get in my soul again, and because I'm asleep, I would either have disadvantage or automatically fail, so checkmate.
Go ahead and take a
Not
short
going to
rest.
sleep.
Go ahead and take a
Shit,
short
I
rest.
crawl into a hammock and sleep.
And because Nyx is asleep, they can't. Everyone else make me a perception check.
I'm bird nesting in the hammock, I guess.
21.
22.
Jesus.
14.
I'm always watching. My cat.
I was
All right.
16.
Are you judging while you're watching?
Always judging.
Yes, always.
Move where you would be in this room, at current moment.
Adrian, are
Where
you sleeping
all of
next
us-
to me?
If I'm there.
Yeah, I'll just leave myself in the same spot.
I feel like I'm like swinging in the hammock.
I'm
I'm propped up against the
vibing.
wall.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Y'all all
I'm-
decided to not sleep, and I'm just like little snoozy snores.
Oh my god.
I'm sitting on the floor. I'm doing some weapon maintenance. I'm like, I don't know, cleaning my shield or something. I don't know, man.
As you're cleaning something, you look up to see Metron reaching towards you.
Eldritch Blast.
Told you he'd come back.
Eldritch Blast.
Bitch.
Eldritch
Roll for
Blast.
initiative.
Eldritch Blast. I got
Again?
22.
I told you he'd be back.
I was trying to get a surprise round.
Yeah, no, you don't get your surprise round with a 21 and a 22.
How long?
No.
Well, was I asleep for at least 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Good God in hell.
Okay, cool, awesome. I have my.
I'm here for the 20s. motherfucking blast.
19.
21.
I rolled physically because I didn't think about it.
God damn it.
You're sleeping. Why are you upset?
That's true. Actually, that pretty much tracks.
Yeah.
You're asleep. Estrella immediately clocks this ghost popping up, and she's like, "Oh no! I still have this motherfucking box, and you are not allowed. What did I tell you?"
Oh, go ahead, open it.
I was waiting for you to go Eldritch Blast.
I wouldn't open
Eldritch
it.
Blast.
Come on, open it.
Don't
Eldritch
open it.
motherfucking Blast. My eyes start glowing, and I shoot Eldritch Blast.
If he's asking you to open it, I think that means that maybe we should never open it.
1. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my second one. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck this guy. Estrella's like, apparently, I really like this guy. No,
How much damage
you're
is
not
that?
allowed to touch him. All right, so that's 1.
Apparently, you like him.
Apparently, I like this guy.
Apparently, I like him. I don't know. I like him. That is going to be 10 for damage.
Okay.
And then let me double check something.
Ooh, sorry. What type of damage is that? That is
Eldritch damage.
Eldritch Blast is
Force damage.
Force.
Okay.
And then boop 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 boop. Can I do that one? It does say it's a bonus action. I'll hold on to it for right now.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Midas, you're up with Adrian on deck.
All right. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my staff, and I'm going to use it 3 times. First is a 14.
Is
hit.
that magic?
It is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's a
we agreed
magic
on.
weapon covered in grasping earthen hands.
Cool. 14 hits.
Okay. Attack number 2 is that's only an 11.
11 hits.
Nice. Attack number 3 is 5 plus 9 for 14, which we already said hits.
Yep.
So let me grab. Make me a con save while I grab 2 more d6s.
We're like, not today.
That is 5, 10, 13 bludgeoning damage.
It's magical.
It's magical. And what'd you get in your con? Con save.
A 1.
Oh, excellent.
Wow.
The creature's speed is halved. It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions for 1 minute. Moreover, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. At the end of each of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. And I put that in the chat for you.
Adrian, you're up.
Awesome. I don't have a magic weapon.
Oh, we've been
no.
through this.
You know what?
We
I'm gonna
really
see.
need to get you a magic weapon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and stab it and see if it does anything, or if I am. Do I get flanking for?
Sure do.
Yay!
Damn. That's
Does a
nat
nat
20.
20 guarantee
Yeah.
damage if I don't get?
You do damage. So roll for
okay.
damage.
He was so ready to commit murder on you.
Ooh.
It may
I
not
love
just be as much
flanking
as.
an enemy.
Oh, you're kidding me. 2
Hey guys!
I got sneak attack. I
was gonna say, I love flanking enemies with my dad.
Hey guys!
That sounds vaguely
Jesus.
sexual. I didn't love it.
I went there too.
I love flanking with my dad.
That's going to be 28 piercing damage.
28. That is piercing.
I believe so with a trident.
Okay. So that is gonna be.
Has anybody else clocked that he's tracking the exact type of damage we each do?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm afraid.
It's like those stone golems.
So
I don't remember this. This is out of character.
It took damage, but it didn't seem to do as much damage as you thought it would.
One of these days, on a magic weapon, it'd be awesome.
Ghosts. I don't remember off the top of my head what their vulnerabilities are, but I did recently use that stat block. I think.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do for now.
We're not allowed to bet a game.
I know. So I'm saying,
ghost-
so it's good I don't remember.
Reaches towards Midas and plunges his hand into his chest. Make me
Oh
that
my
charisma
God.
save.
Saving
Estrella just hisses.
All right.
You just hear
That is a 17.
That passes.
Nice.
That is it for his turn. Tatyanna.
Okay. I don't like any of this.
Tatty, sorry, Tatty, sorry.
I know, seriously.
Get your hands off my boy!
Trying to. I don't love that. Okay, we're just gonna. Which one do I want?
One that does damage, maybe.
Creature characteristics. Thank you.
Here to help.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Fuck you. That barely passed. Oh, I'm angry.
Plus 0, so.
Duly noted. Oh, shit. Was my whole turn, Randall?
Well, you could have smacked it with your axe.
No, I don't think that physical damage is going to benefit us. I
Is
literally
it
am the
magical,
one.
Is
Yeah,
it
but
magic?
I don't know if the magic axe is going to matter. I'm concerned that the only damage that's going to actually matter is radiant damage.
All right, so then your turn.
Yeah,
Nyx, you're up.
Okay.
I don't love this.
Jesus. I don't like this either, okay?
I don't.
We're gonna... I hate this. I fucking hate
Same.
this. I'm going with Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Let me see if it'll let me click it. Yes, it does. Guiding Bolt on the ghosty.
My favorite spell.
Cast spell.
Literally my fucking
Attack. Normal. Motherfucker!
I literally watched it hop. And I was like, oh no.
Well, that did
Uh-oh.
nothing.
An 8 does not hit.
No.
I am, however,
Alright.
going to cast bonus spell Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Alright. I think that's it.
Does Spiritual Weapon make an attack on this turn?
Can it?
When you cast the spell, you
Yes.
can make a melee attack.
Yeah.
But can you do
Okay.
Guiding Bolt and Spiritual Weapon since they are both...
Oh, are they both leveled
Spells?
spells?
Oh, they're both
No.
leveled spells. You
If
can't
they're-
do both in the same turn.
If you cast Guiding Bolt, you have to cast a bonus action cantrip or vice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Well, then there you go. We're done.
Yep.
All right. That's
Son
in
of a
your
biscuit.
turn. We're going to go with Estrella. Next is mine.
So as Estrella like hisses as this hand plunges back into Midas, she's gonna look at it and be like, "You need to go back to where you came from and die again or something." And she's gonna toll the dead on it. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Hey, on me. It looks, he goes, I'm trying. How does a frosty 3 sound?
Oh my goodness.
No.
This ghost is rolling so
It
poorly.
needs to take because it's missing points, correct?
Yes, it is missing hit points.
Right. It's taking 2d12.
It's giving 2d12.
It's giving 2d12.
It's
Nice.
What's with 10 damage with me right now? So it's 10 necrotic.
Okay. As the bell rings and the energy of Toll the Dead seeps into the ghost, it looks and goes, silly little cat, I'm already dead.
Telling you to go back.
Necrotic damage seems to do nothing.
Cool. So don't do that.
Set the end of your turn.
Let's see. And see, I don't think it's gonna come after me for anything at this point. So yeah, that's it.
Midas, you're up.
all right. You know what I'm gonna do.
Slap it 3 times. Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
slap it.
Slap the shit out of it.
Midas just
and-
like,
Yeah, it's literally like
big ass Minotaur holding a staff, and the hands just keep going.
it's
You
like
know the Bugs
it's-
Bunny cartoons where they peel off the white glove and they slap each other across the face with it? It's like gentlemen's fight.
I picture it like a bouquet of sticky hands.
Oh
Just-
my gosh.
Oh my lord. This is chaos. Yeah.
Oh my god, no,
so
that's
that's
a
a-
bouquet of sticky hands.
So the first one's a 22.
Hits.
Yes.
Second one is a 26.
Hits.
Third is a 28.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Come on. Give me 6s. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's 10, that's 16. That's almost max damage.
You slapped the shit out of this guy.
He didn't make the con. I don't know if he
Well,
made the
he
con
hasn't
save
yet.
at the end of his turn.
He hasn't yet.
Okay, 'cause it's supposed to be at the end of his turn. He can choose to make the con save again. But if he didn't, he doesn't have to make the con save again now because he's still under the effect. So, but I do 16 points of damage.
So he's dead.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So the
you
tolling of the
see-
bell does kill him.
So you see,
I told him he was gonna die.
this ghost like says something snarky to Estrella, and Midas just whips out well, the staff's already out,
Yep.
and just slap.
I'm sorry, you whipped out your staff?
Yeah.
While flanking with your dad.
Did
Well,
you
when
slap
you
him
were
across the face with it?
Yeah.
You guys are terrible.
You whipped it out in front of your father. My goodness.
You knew what
I
you were
mean, I
getting
did-
yourself into asking us to be at a table together.
I mean, here's
Wow.
the thing, like,
True.
it heard the bells. I just wasn't the one to kill it.
You sticky hand
I'm a
slap this
harbinger.
ghost. Its body erupts into a fire as it disintegrates and turns into ash.
You sticky hand slapped the shit out of it.
Man, that just
While
makes
flanking with your dad with your wife watching.
He
Literally
had 8 health.
a 6 and 2
Damn.
5s.
Damn.
I think it tracks that my
Real
character
talk.
did absolutely nothing because she was woken up from a dead ass sleep.
We're both miserable right now, and it's like, oh, you're miserable? Bet. Your
It's
dice
okay. I just
suck.
told it was going to die, and what happened next? It died.
Yeah,
I just knew. I told you. I deal with the fates. I know what's kind of happening. Oh my goodness, you're so strong. Like, oh my goodness, you killed a ghost.
Yeah.
That's like
That's my
not.
son.
That's like not something most people can do.
I think he's flustered, Taty.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
It's very impressive.
I don't think I'm his type.
Thank you.
Are you? And she's gonna hand you over the box. You can have it.
My God.
Thank you. And he's gonna put the box in probably his still wet bag.
No, she just hands him the box. There you go. You can handle ghosts. You can have this.
Oh
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Thanks. Bye.
Good night.
Hold on. Should we try and stealth our way and kill them one by one, finding where they're at?
I mean, I feel like they can find us, and if we sleep here, they're probably gonna come and find us because they want us to be dead too.
You just woke up. Of course, you want to go back to sleep.
I mean, Nix makes a good point. You know, it's likely that they want us dead just as much as we want them dead. So if we stay in one spot and we keep an eye out, I mean, I think we can probably handle it.
As you guys are discussing this, like Estrella's gonna like walk up to the door and be like, if there are any other of those weird ghosts, those other guys that want to fight us, just come on in here. Just get this over with. Go back to actually death.
Does anybody respond to her call?
Nope.
Damn.
They know. It's there.
So we dispatched the navigator. Who were the other two?
Quartermaster and the first mate.
Yeah.
Would they be in the captain's room?
They're probably going to be on deck, yes.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
I'm just gonna pinch my, like the bridge of my nose for a minute and then kind of meander. Game is paused, so I'm coming up here and I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, I went to a map and it got really mad at me. There we go. That's fine. I was on the wrong thing the whole time. Okay.
I'm going to follow behind Taty.
There you go. You guys are good to go. Move your characters.
Oh, there's a door there.
Yeah, be mindful of doors. Doors.
I'm
Doors
going
are there.
upstairs.
You guys headed up to the deck?
Yep.
I sigh and I'm like, fine.
Oh my goodness, you can totally go to sleep.
No.
But
No,
yes, you
let
can.
If I sleep and no one's here to guard me, I might get assassinated in my sleep.
I mean, I would stay with you if you. I don't need to sleep.
I'm just like walking in front of him. I'm just trying to escape the noise.
I don't need to sleep. Like, if you want to go to sleep, I'll sit and watch you.
No, I'm fine.
Okie dokie.
The faster we kill these people, the faster we get out of here.
Once we kill these people, we can take a... Once we kill these guys, we can hopefully take a full, good, deep sleep. Maybe.
All right, I guess we go up to the top deck.
As you head up to the top deck, you find yourself
What's happening?
with 6 specters who are on the main deck that are kind of swabbing the floor towards the front of the ship. And the back of the ship, you see... did I move you guys over? No.
Nope.
Oh God.
Hello.
Stop touching things.
Hey, yo. I literally wasn't doing anything. Dang.
In
Listen,
the back of the
Dad.
ship, you see the quartermaster,
Is this your cruise ship? Shit.
Yes.
who is at the edge of the boat, at the top up here at the wheel, looking over it.
Something told me
And-
pushing him off isn't gonna work.
He's a ghost.
You see him from the top singing. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name
Wow.
of the ship was Billy O.T.
Oh my god.
Is that a TikTok
No.
thing?
Yes.
So
No,
talking.
it's an actual sea shanty.
Yes.
It's not a TikTok thing. No.
It came back again.
You millennials.
You millennials with your TikTok.
Oh, like you were around in the age of piracy. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
LimeWire. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm does remember.
For everyone who understood that joke, make sure to take your ibuprofen.
My knee actually has been really fucked up today, and I'm like, I got up and I was like, ow, why does this hurt? I need some ibuprofen.
My hands are all stiff from the weather.
I know. My joints hurt.
knee did it. My knee did it.
Alright,
So, can we kill him?
Yeah,
Can I just start blasting?
I'm just gonna like round the
Can I
stairs.
start
My bad, guy.
blasting?
Hello, and what are you doing here?
Here to kill you.
Well, there were feel like there were more tactful ways to say that, but
Nope.
okay.
How?
Oh, Adrian,
It's
no.
dead.
Where are you going?
Adrian
There's
says
a
bye.
weird thing happening where every time I move my token, it also moves Adrian's token.
It's probably because you
Ye-
have access to both of them.
It is, but they shouldn't be grouping together because
Shouldn't be,
usually I
but-
can move them individually.
It's
YOLO.
the bond between father and son.
Yeah, it's just that father and son.
That's
thing.
what happens when you whip your staff out in front of your dad.
Oh my god.
While flanking with your dad.
To hit
Go to
people with
initiative.
your to slap people with your silly
I'm
hands.
sorry I didn't say fast enough, but we're here to kill you due to some man.
Seriously, I
Told
gotta
us we should
okay.
kill you.
Roll initiative.
Oh, it all disappeared.
We're in a new initiative. What?
Yes, you're in a
Oh,
new
there it is.
initiative.
Okay.
Wolf Adrian.
Oh, look, I
Stop
probably
throwing
got
your
something
dice at my
nice.
dice. Oh my god.
And he looks towards the edge and goes, I could use some help here. And you see one of the specters kind of roll their eyes and start
You don't
headed your way.
have to. You could just keep doing your job.
Ooh, I have an idea. I have an
Also
idea
rolled
for
my
this
eyes.
turn. I have an idea for that.
I just Tatyanna, who's going first?
What's your dex?
My +2.
Mine's also a +2.
Roll
Do you
count.
wanna?
I don't like. No, can we just roll a d20?
Yeah, we can roll a d20.
Listen. My hands hurt.
My hands do also hurt. I probably
Yeah,
shouldn't play
I'm
rock paper scissors.
not.
My wrist is fucked up today.
No, but we have
Roll-
to
roll
no,
dice.
but you have to
It
roll
has to
in
be in
here.
the
Just type
digital?
Yeah. 1d20.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Well, but you have to type
roll
roll.
1d20.
Congrats, 1d20. Is that cocked?
14.
Oh my god, it was cocked and the other dice knocked it over.
All right, Tutson, you got higher. You going first or second?
First.
All right.
Uh,
Hicks, you're up with Estrella on deck.
make something of myself this time.
Really don't have to do this.
If I want your boat, I do. So, sorry.
Oh, and you're just gonna take this boat from Astor?
Oh no, he gave it to us.
Oh, sure he did.
Yes, in exchange for your murder. I'm so sorry.
Sacred flame. Can you give me a saving throw, please?
Saving
I mean,
throw of
Maybe
what?
we're just borrowing it, but
Is dexterity according
Dexterity
to the
save.
chat log?
According to the chat log.
No.
Failure.
Normal roll. That is 9 radiant damage, sir.
Yo. Are
As
you
he
on fire?
bursts into flames with the sacred flames. He looks and goes, "Do you really think he's just gonna hand over the boat?"
Well,
I mean, I
really
have
want
healed too.
but
I mean, he kind of already did. We swore that we were the captains, so we're the captains now. And if you're the quartermaster, it means you're under the captains. So
Estrella.
I just started blasting.
so anyway, I just started blasting.
So there it was. Barbecue sauce
That's
titties.
gonna be a 19 on my first Eldritch Blast.
And we're back to titty briskets.
Titty
Oh,
was
it's
never
titty
left.
briskets. But it's gonna be a 12 on the second one.
Okay.
Did they both hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your titty brisket.
He's a terribly low AC.
Okay, and he's a ghost. Let's see. The first one is 9. And the second one is 9, so that's 18.
Rough.
as I go. And that's it. It's like, oh, I'm tired of all these motherfucking ghosts on this motherfucking boat.
Why don't we shake things up? And he is going to, I'm not going to do it, give a blood-curdling scream as his mouth opens up and splits into half.
That's kind of gross.
I need everyone within 60 feet, which is all of you, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom. Why do you not roll? I don't like doing it this way.
Hey. That was another correct. And I totally have not been paying attention to these stupid ass rolls.
I got a 17.
19.
Midas?
Nat 20 for a 21.
Nyx? 25?
25.
Adrian?
17.
All right. You all pass.
What, do you think that's scary or something? I've seen worse. My wings being ripped off, please.
That's unfortunate.
My dad is a ghost with somebody else's voice inside his head. Try again.
Can you guys stop rolling good? Cool, thanks.
No.
That is my turn.
It should be your turn with the ghost.
Tatyanna,
No.
you're up.
Nito, I'm gonna hit him. I'm just gonna.
You are
I'm
now immune
just-
to that for the next 24 hours, by the way.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I'm.
yes.
Do I get advantage?
Because Adrian is flanking, correct?
Yeah. I hope a 17 hits because I've been rolling
does.
like dog shit.
If a 12 hits, a 17 hits.
Valid. I'm literally just gonna like roundhouse bring this axe up in his screaming mouth and hit him in the jaw.
No, maybe like.
Fuck you. Shut up. For 3 whole points of slashing damage.
Oh, I'm over here being like 18.
Whatever, man.
3.
But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action
Nice.
cat.
But you're gonna bonus action cat? What? That's me.
I know, seriously, I'm gonna bonus action cat. Apparently,
We have the righteous one.
God.
Australia.
hang
Just
on.
swing a stray around.
You just hear wee.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna place measure template bonus action spiritual weapon right here. So then I'm gonna
Won't it?
Make that attack.
mock it again. Oh, that time for a crit.
nat 20. That is
That hits.
another crit.
Yes.
All right.
Is
I
that how you
got
do
it.
yours? Is that how you do it?
What do you mean?
Double
that
the
how you do
damage
it?
die?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just 2d8 plus 4 plus my bonus.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why it says plus my bonus.
It's plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 4.
Well, it says a plus 4 and then it says plus at bonus. That's why I was trying to figure.
Not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think there would technically be any bonus. I think it's just because you only have 2 ones.
Yeah. So how
There's
much
something
damage
else
is
that
that?
happens on a crit.
Hang on. I hit plus your spell. Yeah, I don't know. So it just looks like it's coded funny. Yep, that's it.
How much damage?
So I did it with 13 whole points, 10 force and 3 slashing.
And then another. Okay, yeah. Alrighty, that gives us with Midas.
All right. Am I at a suitable angle for flanking?
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Nice.
He's getting 3-wayed right now.
Okay.
I really
first
thought I'd kill one of you.
is a
Things I didn't envision being in a 3-way with Midas and Adrian.
9, 21,
Not going there.
Crit.
Things I did not picture.
So we got 21, we got a crit, and number 3, we
he's
got
having a
a
good night.
19. So that's 2 hits and a crit. So let me grab another D4 or D6. Give me a pretty one.
I'm right here.
Hi, I'm right here.
We have the same brain cell.
You're all my pretty one.
Oh my god, babe, stop. There's people here.
Oh my god. You're so pretty. And I love you.
How much damage?
That is 9, 10, 11. That's only 12 damage.
You swing your staff as you uppercut this ghost, his head popping off and just turning back into that dust. He is dead.
Estrella looks
You
over at
just, like-
Nyx and is like, "Are you sure that you don't want to go to sleep?"
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okie dokie.
The
Okay.
specter
gonna
that was
call?
coming to help has now turned around and has went back to his position. Like,
See, I told you, like, you just keep doing your work and just don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure we're much better bosses than this guy anyways. So, I mean, like,
Who are you gonna call? Midas.
where are you guys heading down to?
we're gonna find the last guy, the first mate.
Yeah, we gotta find the first mate.
Yeah.
Is
where
he gonna be in, like, captain quarters? Like,
You guys
wherever
remember that
captain's
there was
room it
that
is?
door that you came and saw when you first
Yeah,
went
that room.
downstairs.
Yeah, the captain's quarters.
I Naruto my way towards it.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
Arms backwards.
If I make it there in a minute, let me know.
In a minute?
Yeah.
Sure, it takes you a minute to get there.
Damn it.
We gotta go all the way across the boat.
All the way across
get
the boat
there.
and down. It's definitely going to take you
It's gonna be more than
2
a
or 3
minute.
minutes.
Boo. Rip.
It's a big boat.
Rip
It's
to my
a big
spiritual
boat.
weapon.
You know, it's not about the size of the boat; it's about the motion of the ocean.
Hey, y'all.
Son, one of these days we're gonna have to talk.
who's leading up the charge?
I feel like it was Adrian. He was like,
Yeah,
"Yo, I'm
he
running."
took off.
Adrian took off
me
fast
and
as fuck.
Adrian.
We ain't fast.
Yeah,
It would have been me and
I can't
Adrian.
fly right now, so yeah.
yeah, I'm probably in the middle.
Okay.
I'm
you guys
sorry,
make it down
flying sword?
to let me pause. You guys make it down to the captain's quarters. The captain's quarters is more luxurious than the rest of the ship. The bedding is made out of finely spun silk. There are curtains on the windows. The wallpaper is textured with a gold filigree. The wood floor and furniture has been recently cleaned and waxed, and the room has a fresh, clean smell. There's a desk at the rear of the room and scattered papers and journals. And in the middle of it, you see a ghostly figure rising out of the ground. And he goes, Astor sent you to kill me.
Perceptive.
Damn,
Well-
Skippy.
Ebony,
Yeah.
Azure Scale. Arise and slay these intruders. And from
Oh, it's a
behind the
dragon.
wall, the sword and an animated chest piece
Oh.
pop off and head towards you two.
Of course.
And we're gonna roll for that initiative.
What
I
am I
can't even
third time.
see anything, so.
I told you, please take a rest.
Pop off, sis.
Oh, hang on. It's the wrong button. Maybe this time I will get a decent
Can I roll freaking
Nope.
better?
No. Not allowed.
I hate that my die rolled over to a 20. That makes me mad. I got so excited.
Looks like everyone's good. Begin combat. Adrian, you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to jump on in here. I'm going to start off with Clever as the Gods. Go ahead and make an insight check at disadvantage against my deception.
Please say, is that wisdom?
Yes, wisdom, insight.
Okay. Damn, I got a natural 20. The other one's a 5, so 6.
25. So okay. Cool. So all attacks. Yeah, I realize I am good at lying, and I have all this bonus stuff for it, but I don't lie enough. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the stab, and all attacks against the ghost until the start of my next turn are at advantage.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Dope.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Two 17s.
So that's going to be 10 plus...
The BB.
Ten plus 19 piercing.
Non-magical weapon, so he'll take half.
He knows I'm there, though.
Is that it?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Estrella, you're up with Nyx on deck.
Estrella's gonna like sneak her way into the room and is gonna be like, oh, there are not just a ghost in here that we're killing. All right, cool. She looks at the ghost. And so she just started shooting again. She's Eldritch Blasting. So let me switch this to advantage because it's advantage against the ghost guy, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. So this is gonna be the first one. Jesus Christ, this came across. That's an 11 for the first one.
That hits.
Dope. That was a shitty ass roll. Advantage hates me. Okay, so the first one was a nat 20 for the second one, because it apparently didn't roll with advantage, but whatever, let's see what happens. Yeah, so I'm gonna take that nat 20. So for the first one,
That's what you've taken.
the other one.
How much damage?
So for that first one, let's see, we've got 2, and then it would be 2d10 for the other one. 1, 2. So we're looking at 8, 9, 10. We're 11 damage on the ghost.
Alrighty. But then your turn.
That is it.
Nyx, you're up with Tatyanna on deck.
Cool. I'm moving in here. So I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the ghosty man. I need a
wisdom
dexterity
save?
saving throw.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
That is a 7.
God.
I've been rolling
I don't
trash
hate
today.
you today.
Yeah, it's magic cat.
So that's an 11 radiant damage. I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon. Cast
you can't because
that.
you did Sacred
I
Flame.
thought it
Is that a cantrip?
Flame is a
Sacred Flame is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Sir, I don't
Sorry.
make the same mistake twice, damn it.
Just making sure.
God. He's gonna attack Normal. The intimated armor for a nat 20 apparently.
That'll hit.
Crit
Hell
hit,
yeah.
and that's 13 whole damage. Force.
Okay.
And now I'm
Beat up.
done.
Tatyanna, you're up.
We're gonna mimic the same thing. We're gonna. Why?
Because you're drawing circles.
Stop it. There we go. We're gonna.
I'm the wrong person.
Thank you.
He was on the wrong person.
I
We're
fixed
gonna-
it.
We're gonna booty pop on in here. And I'm gonna. I'm gonna axe Xander the ghost.
Go for it.
Oh, but before I do that, I'm gonna punch myself here. Get that sweet.
Get
give
advantage
me
on the
that.
ghost either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Because
Oh, yeah, I
Adrian's-
I did. Okay, well then I'm gonna make sure that freaking Midas can get between the two of us and in the room.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, I don't love that. Okay.
Thank you.
Advantage.
Appreciate it.
A nat 20.
Okay.
damage. Critical hit.
Getting wrecked. You guys are on point.
We don't like ghosts.
This is my ship. How much damage is that?
18.
We don't like Esther apparently, but like it's our ship now.
I mean, we can kill Esther after this.
Python is gone.
Good.
Do the items disenchant?
No.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna step forward and spiritual weapon.
What if we just told them to go back on the wall?
We're gonna place that. So it's essentially it is here. Does this count as 5 feet?
What does?
Would you let me wedge my ass in this corner?
No, that is not happening.
Damn it. He's like, ma'am, I have seen you. Okay. Well, son of a biscuit. Okay, well, it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead. I'll attack the flying sword.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Well, okay. That'll do, pig.
Alrighty. The armor
Charlotte's Web.
picks up off of the ground and rushes towards Estrella.
No.
Nope. Sentinel.
What does that do?
Let me get
It
my
kills them
features.
automatically.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what that does.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target does not have this feat, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against this home
Go
dog.
for it.
And it also elicits an opportunity attack, but I'm going to use Sentinel. Well, no, it doesn't because it's not moving out, but yeah. Ha!
Go for it. Make your attack on it.
Where's my big shiny axe? How about a 14?
Does not hit.
Son of a bitch.
This armor is literally running at me now.
The armor like raises up and slams you against the edge of the ship.
Oh, I thought you said about that. I was gonna be like, "Whoa, I don't know you." Excuse me.
For a 10 to hit,
Yeah, no.
and then a 15 to hit.
Makes it, beats it. She's like, okay, excuse me. Please, we haven't even like talked.
The first one just goes poof and like hits against it. The next one pins you against it, doing 6 points of damage.
How can you be persuaded? Your master isn't here, thus you are free armor now. You are free to do what you want, not attack us.
Thus you are free armor.
You are free armor now. You are free from the confines of whatever magic that binds you.
Midas, your turn.
All right.
Get up in here and hit him with your silly wand.
Yeah. I
It's slap a
can't.
clock.
I literally can't because of all the tokens and things. It
Gotta
won't
move
even.
up. There you go.
No, it literally wasn't letting me move.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. I was like, where are you?
Okay, come on. Please just move where I need you to go.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna get up in here and I'm going after that animated armor.
Go for it.
I feel like it's got me like against the wall, like that weird anime little shit. Like,
Yeah, and I'm
I'm like, excuse me.
I'm like, hey.
Oh my god, I don't even know you.
I don't know you. Please take me out to dinner first.
27.
Hits.
16.
Misses.
Okay. Okay, that's a 2 on the die. That's a no. So not doing as I've been doing really good with this staff of Kentamane so far. This is, I think, the only time I
So you could have won for the damage.
do 1 point of damage.
It's okay.
The luck had to run out eventually.
It had to run out eventually. You see, he's a little it's tight quarters. He doesn't want to accidentally slap someone else, and he's also like, hey, that's my friend who doesn't remember me. Please don't hurt her. And he's yep.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, I am, however, going to bonus action phalanx. For 1 minute, you and every ally who can see or hear you gains +2 AC as long as they are standing within 5 feet of an ally who is using a shield. Additionally, your allies wielding shields gain an additional +1. So I gain a +1. If you are currently wielding a shield, you gain a +1. If you are not wielding a shield, take +2 to your AC.
The sword flies towards
Hide.
Adrian
I hide behind your shield.
for 21 points, or 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And you see as the sword pierces you in the arm, doing 6 points of slashing damage. And that's going to put us back at the top with Adrian.
Ow, that hurts 6 much. So I am going to.
I hate it here.
Oh, so okay. Do the sword or the armor seem sentient at all?
No.
Okay, well, clever as the gods isn't gonna work, so I'm just gonna go to stabbing at the sword for stabbing me.
Go for
You
it.
have a duel with an animated sword.
Oh my god.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Stop.
Stab my son.
You're about to
Prepare
die.
to die.
You stabbed my son. Oh my lord.
23.
23 hits.
All right, and okay, so I get there's an enemy within, or enemy of the target is within. Okay, so yeah, still good. Sorry, I'm reading up on my
You're
sneak
good. You're
attack.
good. Yeah.
8 plus 12.
We're getting great attack rolls and our damage fucking sucks.
Is that the
I
new
did not
turn?
hurt you for twice as many as 6. And yeah, that's all I can do right now.
All right, Estrella, you're up with Nyx on deck.
see your six
Estrella's
and I
gonna
raised you six.
like peek out from like the side of like Midas's shield and eye up the sword because like she's feeling like she doesn't have the ability to like highly hit this armor, but the sword on the other hand might be a different thing. So she's gonna do Eldritch Blast at the sword.
Go for it.
Let me make sure that's not okay. There's 1, there's 2. That's an 11 and a 10.
Fail and a fail.
I got hit. My head hurts.
Oh, poor kitty.
My
I
god.
got hit.
Oh, poor
I'm
little
not happy.
kitten.
It's okay. I'm gonna go take a little nap on the bed. It's okay.
I'm gonna go take a nap on the bed.
I'm just gonna curl up and take a nap on the bed.
I'm just thinking that fine. I'm gonna take a nap right here. And it's just like a
Ready to take a nap?
Take a nap.
But as a bonus action, I'm gonna hex the animated armor.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, ignore the dice. It's
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
just
do damage the first time.
yeah, but I just gonna throw hex on it. And it has disadvantage on strength checks.
Strength checks. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I will put.
Just because it seems strong, and I want it to not be strong.
When it throws you against the wall, it's like, okay, how about you don't do that again?
Yeah, how about you not be strong?
Cool. Nyx, you're up.
Animated
Tatyanna
armor is
deck.
now poison.
All right.
It's, there's no hex.
Sorry, I'm dying. A dexterity saving throw from the animated armor, please.
And 9.
Okay then. Jesus.
I wanted
That's
to kill you
5
guys
radiant
so bad in
damage
this
on the
part.
armor.
5 damage?
5 damage radiant on the armor. And then I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon to attack the flying sword. Normal. Wait, no, we don't have advantage on the flying sword, right?
No.
No.
And I think that's done anyways now that Adrian's turn passed already. So
Well, I
we
meant-
would have advantage. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if flanking counted.
No, you're not flanking here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
15 does not hit.
That's what I figured. I'm done.
All right, Tatyanna, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna hit this flying sword twice.
Go for it.
Once on my own. We're gonna attack it with that. Wow!
We killed 3
How much was
ghosts
that?
and
6.
No.
3
Thanks.
ghosts killed quickly, and now we're having trouble with the furniture.
It's different properties. Ghosts
Murders
is
the ghost so fast.
we murdered the ghosts, and then the armor. We're like, whoa, actually.
I'm at
About
23.
That hits.
Now we're having trouble with the furniture.
They're very magical. It caught us off guard.
12 points of force damage on the flying sword.
As you hit the flying sword, it goes careening off and sticks into the wall. At the same time, the armor falls to the ground.
Oh,
Seems that
neat.
disabling one disabled both of them.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, are we done here? Is it completely biffed? I'm tired.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think we did
You
it.
do notice that the armor set seems to be a mariner's armor, and the ebony is a mithril machaira.
Ooh, so we have some mariner's
what-
armor and a mithril.
Is it what type of a
Machaira?
weapon is that? Is that something that, like, I don't know, Adrian can wield? Because it seems kind of
Yeah.
magical, and doesn't he need like a magical weapon or something?
Yeah.
It is a +1 mithril machaira. I think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Is it, like-
Is that a
I
sword?
put it in
Is it a
chat.
light?
Is, that,
Yeah,
Is it a
did I go to everyone or
medium?
not?
Is it a
Hold
What type of weapon?
on,
gosh? I need to
Click on
know.
the
It's
appendix.
I'm just gonna. Oh,
Designation.
that didn't work.
Let's see here.
like the simple weapon. Is it a martial weapon?
Hang
Guys,
on.
tie it to a stick and call it a spear.
It's
I'm
a big
proficient with those.
bladed weapon. It looks like a short sword, based on what I can tell. I see the Dragonlords, available weapons and armor. Let's see, it should tell me. Oh, that's hard. I'm glad you found it. I'm looking. It looks like a short
It
sword.
is a long sword.
Oh fuck.
So it's martial.
It is not magical. It is just a regular weapon, but it is +1. So attacks
Oh,
made
we
with it have a
we
+1
should
to
take
attack and damage rolls.
everything.
So
It's
a plus
our ship.
So a +1 weapon is considered a magical weapon for the purposes of overcoming magical resistance.
Is it? Okay,
But-
then fair.
Yep.
But with a long sword, I won't get sneak attack.
True.
Yes, but do you need sneak attack
And-
if it hits?
When you attack with this blade while mounted, it does an additional D4 slashing damage.
Well, none of us ride horses.
But we're looking at trying to ride dragons.
Unless, of
so
course,
True, we are looking at trying to ride dragons.
mean-
so.
Estrella doesn't know this because she lost all her memories. But if Midas ever went full ox mode,
Someone could ride me
Someone
into battle.
someone
So,
could.
I mean, I would say Adrian, hold on to it. It would be good in a pinch like
Right.
this.
Estrella doesn't
Yeah.
know this.
You won't be able to necessarily like do the same amount of damage, but some damage is better than none for the purposes of magical resistances. It might be wise to just keep it on hand.
So you have the mariner's armor and you have that long sword.
okay, so what
What
is this
type-
armor? Explain the
Yeah,
armor
so what is
next.
the mariner's armor?
That is light. It says light, medium, or heavy. Why would it say all of them? That
Does it mean it say it's magical in the sense that it works for whoever's wearing it? It
I
can
thought
be
that
any.
was a standard D&D item, is it not?
So
No.
it might be like you know how you can have like different types of like how there's some magical weapons where it's like any longsword, or like any sword, any light weapon. It might be that type of thing where like it could be any of the three. It's a different like property. While wearing mariner's armor, you gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. If you ever start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Does the book not say what level of armor it is?
Nope. It just says it is a mariner's armor. So it could be light, medium, or heavy because it is magical. And then it adds in the extra bit, which I'll throw into.
That's
chat
weird that
here.
it doesn't give it to you.
Yeah,
more
because if
specifically.
I pull up just mariners anything in the items, you have to pick what you want it to be.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Actually, it's going to be scale mail.
So that's a medium armor.
It's going to be
scale
medium.
mail.
Give it
Okay. So it's
with the added
scale
benefit of
mail,
the
mariners.
Yep. So it still
Swim.
gets
Yeah.
all
Give
the
it-
stuff. Yep.
Can
But
I
it's not a
wear
plus
that? I'm
one.
wearing regular scale mail right now.
Sure.
If you can wear scale mail, that means you can wear it.
That's why I didn't know if anybody else wanted it or wore scale
I
mail.
can't wear it.
Nah, I don't need it.
In this moment of picking up your treasure, the image of the ship that is around you seems to wane back and forth. And you all feel yourselves start to wake up. And you find yourself back on the deck of the ship where you saw Tatyanna curled up. And you had went to investigate them. You guys are all near that same spot, kind of huddled over each other.
Like dead?
No. Yeah, and you're all dead.
Well, no. When you say like where they found me.
No, you all seem to have waken up from a dream.
Okay.
Okay, so here's this thing. With my Eldritch invocations, I'm curious. With Aspect of the Moon, I have it says you no longer need to sleep and can't be forced to sleep by any means. It doesn't say anything about magical sleep, but I can't be forced to sleep.
For narrative
How does that work?
purposes,
I went to sleep somehow.
Yeah, I don't know if this necessarily. It might even not be a sleep. It could have been a trance, like some kind of.
We get visions.
Yeah, I can't
And
be.
I was sitting here going,
Lily, you're muted if you said something.
I said the same thing you said.
from the back, you hear.
Oh, I hate a slow clap from behind, and I turn.
You have proven yourselves worthy to command this ship. And you see Estor Arcleander standing there as he kind of steps down haphazardly, kind of jovially hopping down from step to step.
Is anybody just real disturbed seeing this guy of all people be happy?
Yes.
I'm always disturbed by him.
But one of you in particular has shown that you are worthy to be captain. I offer Midas the honor of being my successor. You will know power beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Do you accept?
I'm gonna need a bit more detail.
Do you want to become captain? You managed to slap 2 of my guards fully out of existence.
I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, What do you think?
I mean, if you're not gonna end up undead, having a ship isn't a bad idea to go with your castle.
Well, it's not. We don't know if it's a castle.
Now, I'm not entirely sure what
I
this person is.
I'm
What he's done.
concerned. Whenever someone's promising
clear
power, yeah. Whenever someone's promising power, and whenever somebody is,
There's something that comes
quite
with
frankly, is.
I want to be rid of this ship. I want to set out on my own.
Will we become undead?
No.
it. What are the terms and conditions? As someone who's done like pacts and whatnot with deities and magical things, there are terms and conditions. The fine print, so to speak.
There is none here.
Gets
You
the
don't
boat.
become evil. You get the boat. I leave.
There's no curses with this. And where are you going exactly?
To kill Lutheria.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? At this point, you said the magic words. You lead with this.
Do
But-
you accept?
Can I do some insight on him?
Yeah. Can I make an
Just in
insight?
case.
Can I make
Midas
an
is trying to
insight?
make me an insight.
I don't fully trust.
No, I absolutely do not.
Pharaoh.
I mean, he's still
That
magic.
boat.
That's a 13.
Fuck, I'm a 14.
Um,
I feel like there's still
14?
some terms. Yeah.
I will.
I'm making
He
pacts.
is an evil guy to his core.
Yeah.
It's not clear what he's truly gaining out of this, but he's gaining something.
I wish I had some way to read his mind.
Do you accept or not?
Let me.
If not, I could gladly give it over to the next strongest. Tatyanna looks quite strong themselves.
Hey, wait a minute.
I imagine
You know what?
Tatyanna would be an amazing commander of this ship, a great captain.
Wait, I think I have something.
Well, I mean, if
Do you accept Tatyanna?
you think she'd be a great captain, I don't.
I thought my dream would help me. It's only about me, though.
Listen, I'm not saying no. I just want to know more information.
Can I do my last knowledge of a past life for an insight check? Just one last chance.
Yeah.
There's something about it it's off.
Yeah.
This feels like one of those things that there's just more information given to us to make us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Fuck it, I'll go for it.
Okay. I was about to say I was gonna. Okay. That's fine.
No.
Adrian, I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Stray goes,
yeah.
no.
I do. I would like to take it if that's okay with you. Because I don't think we're going to get more information right now. And
I'm just worried about the consequences because it seems.
I'm also worried about the consequences. But
I'm always down for becoming a pirate in any setting, but I don't trust this guy. I know too much about him.
I don't trust him either. But Tatyanna, you've already, you already have an additional curse, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get any worse for me at this point.
Well, let's not make it extra worse.
But what if, and Adrian's consulting his brain, i.e., messages. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
What say you? Who's taking it, Midas, Tatyanna? Which one of you accept?
I'll take it.
So,
Someone has to.
Midas, I offer you the honor of being my successor. You will know power beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Do you accept?
I am going to lean over to Taty. I am going to relay this information that I just received.
Are you texting this to me?
Yes.
Fuck off.
I mean, I can say it out loud, but like everyone else has to act like they don't hear. But
Yeah, you can know how to not metagame.
Yeah.
Listen. Everything we know about him, he is evil and cruel.
Yeah.
He's skipping from one strong person to the next. This seems like a trap. What if we just kill him and take the ship?
And that does sort of feel like our best bet.
Do you accept?
I can't hear that conversation, so
No, you don't.
yeah, I accept.
No.
I literally just yelled behind you, no, you don't.
I stab him.
Well, that was unclear.
That's what I just said. I was talking to you.
I am going to stab the captain.
It passes right through him. No. There's no need to be rash. Midas
Well,
looked
of
like
course
he
you
was
could-
quite willing to accept. Do you accept, Midas?
If you would like to be possessed again, then sure, by all means, go for it.
Well, I don't want you to get possessed.
I mean, we could just fucking kill him.
Oh, I can't be killed.
I don't think that we're judging
Or
by
we
the...
can put him in a fucking box.
Can we put him in that box?
I can't
I don't
go in there
know.
either.
But I certainly don't trust the notion of you will all gain strength after the last person who said Midas was strong tried to work their way into his soul.
Midas, do you accept or not?
I accept.
All right.
You see as Esther smiles and his body climbs into yours.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I literally tried to tell you.
Estrella, like her hair just like
I'm going to message you, Evelyn.
I'll make it work.
Does my son have another spirit in his body like his old man?
Not a good one.
not in a good way.
No, this is gonna be interesting. Here's the thing: is I'm a glutton for punishment, and I love a sour consequence.
You get a boat.
Yeah, we get the boat. The boat's ours. So, task accomplished.
The boat was already ours.
True.
Yeah.
We would have just had an angry guy saying, "Hey, do you want to be captain?"
You guys
Turn
kind
the
of
fucking slab.
you guys kind of see that, like, for a second, Midas looks almost normal, but there's something in his eyes that is clearly off. The way that, like, they look are just slightly different.
You don't have the cow eyes. You can see a predator behind them. A predator can see another predator. Can I clock that?
Notice that there's definitely something different in him.
He doesn't have cow eyes. That cow eye look. There's a predator behind it.
It has to really infuriate Esther that they are in the body of a minotaur.
Definitely.
I mean, I will have to say that too.
This is less than ideal, but you know, we got the boat. Look at us. Go team.
Idiot.
Yeah, he kind of is, isn't he?
At
There
that
it is.
time, the mist around you fades, and a wind takes in as the ghosts that are all around you disappear and fade, leaving nothing but an empty shell. And you find yourself sailing towards the harbor of Mitros.
Well, as your captain, we all better start getting this boat ready to dock now, shouldn't we? You know, we're gonna need someone to tie up to get the rigging ready and all the other stuff. If Evelyn knew more about boats. Well, do you want to crash into the dock, or do you want to have a safe landing in the harbor?
Do I look like a sailor to you?
Certainly not.
Exactly. So I don't really. No, thank you.
Well, somebody's gonna have to get started on these ropes.
Well, it's a good thing you got a big, strong body, then, isn't it?
I'm gonna get started on the ropes.
I'm literally going to walk away from Estor.
Randall, I'm sending you a message.
Mm-hmm. The boat starts to toss and move slightly as it's coming towards the harbor.
I'm gonna head over to the helm.
And it doesn't take long before you find your way to the harbor itself. Docking, getting it ready. And at the dock, Valis is standing there going, "Oh, you've made it! I'm glad to see you all safe."
Yes, we're here with my boat. Isn't that lovely?
Did you have any problems?
No, none at all.
Can we talk later?
Yes,
I need new clothes, and I would really rather talk to you privately.
In this moment, a dragon flies down, landing at the dock. And none other than King Akassis himself pops off and goes, "Oh, look, you made it back."
Oh, there's so much testosterone. I cannot.
We sure did, we've got my boat back. Isn't that lovely?
I hate this so much.
More my boats belong to my family, but doesn't matter.
I think you'll find it's my boat. I'm the captain of it. I have been the captain of it. I've always been the captain of it.
You learn to speak so out of tune. Boats will mean nothing at the end of the day. The only thing that will matter is the dragons and the war. Your boat will mean nothing.
Queen Valis, if you don't mind, can we talk over here, away from the boys? Adrian's invited, but those two can have a pissing contest. But can we talk?
Gregor, what do you think? Boats or dragons? What do you think is more impressive?
We all go, "That's not his name." What?
Adrian is gonna be like, "Okay, where did he get the pair?" It's like, this is worse than calling, like, saying it's, father's first name instead of dad. It's just like, excuse me.
Okay.
Dallas, we have a problem.
Adrian, sweetheart, come over here. We need to talk to Valis right now. You discuss dragons and boats all you want. Just keep yourselves occupied.
And that
fucking morons.
Is where we're gonna end it. Yep.
Is where we're gonna end the episode.
I know this is where we're gonna end it.
Oh my god.
Dallas, there is a problem. We need to talk. I don't know anything, but I do know this.
I'm standing here in rags. My shoes are broken. Midas is dumb. Oh my god, Tatyanna is so mad at you right now.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed at himself.
Oh my god, Taty is so mad at you.
He's back there, and he is like, no.
Do you remember when you and I talked about that conversation we wanted to have today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming, and now you have just literally given me all the ammunition in the world.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
In a question session, Evelyn, how dare you?
Is that really what it is? I dare because I'm a chaotic little gremlin who's a glutton for punishment. So that's how I dare. I love shit like this though. This is the kind of stuff that I love in D&D.
Stop killing my characters. Evelyn goes, I'm gonna get with that.
I lose my memories. I don't know jack shit, and now the one person who has told me everything is a whole fucking different person.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. But I know a predator when I see a predator as someone who is fucked with people.
Yeah.
Hearing Gregor has just made me realize my son is no longer here.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you guys so much for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed what was happening, that's what happened. My thing moved. If you enjoyed today's episode, go down below to make a team and follow everyone else. All other stuff is down below. And don't forget to check out Aether's shop if you want 50% off with Magic 15 to get yourself some cool stuff. All right, you guys have the Ultros. Do you want to know the good news?
Yes.
We leveled
Can
up.
I unpossess his body?
Not yet. You leveled up. Yes,
Yay!
queen.
Level up. I finally
thank God.
well, it doesn't really
Well,
matter
you
if we
don't.
get my 2 attacks. Wait, we
I
don't?
lost a son and gained a level. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
How do I feel?
Evelyn, you and I having a talk.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's gonna level up to level 6. So congratulations on your last great labor before heading out. As far as this campaign goes, it's about to crank up. I'm super excited for what's to come.
Oh,
Let's go
no.
ahead and grab
I
those
just
rating
remembered
emotes.
everything Randall and I talked about last week. Oh no, no, I'm not ready.
We're gonna head out and we're gonna raid out to I believe they're one of the Stream Queens. They're playing Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
Which I didn't know was out, and now I want to play that immediately. So we're gonna raid out to Clara. So give them some love,
Yay.
support. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to be kind, to love one another, and we will see you very soon.
Bye-bye.